We begin the countdown to kickoff for our featured game. We're joined by West Branch football coach John Hirschman. Coach, your team victorious in the opening round, defeated Pleasantville 35-20. Tell me about that game.
It was a good game. It was 7-7 at halftime. Pleasantville always plays tough. Historically, we haven't had much luck against Pleasantville. I think they've knocked us out of the playoffs 4 times previously, so it was good to kind of get that monkey off our back.
All right, let's talk about this year's West Branch team. Who leads you offensively?
It's really a collective effort. We don't have one horse. We don't have anybody near 1,000 yards rushing or anything like that. So it's a collective effort. It's Cale Seidel, who's kind of a combination receiver, running back. Trenton Schutte, been a really good receiver for us over the years. Joe Heyman is a kid that hasn't played football in high school. Big soccer player, just came out this year. Been a real find at receiver. Holden Arneman's a returning receiver. Great player, great height, really good basketball player. And then we've had 3 guys actually running the ball at running back. We've had Aaron Marsh, Zach Capper, who unfortunately had gotten hurt in our Wilton game, and then Cooper Gates. They're all splitting time at running back, which keeps us fresh. And then Brennan Dale has been our quarterback, a sophomore that stepped in, and I believe it was week 3 he stepped in, and he's just continued to grow each week since we've been playing.
All right, let's talk about on the defensive side, a number of key contributors for you.
Logan Wright is just a beast on the defensive line and offensive line both. He's a 3-year, 2-way starter, great player for us, plays with great energy, really, really good leader in that way. Just his energy is contagious. Reese Trepanier is another one, 2-way starter. He's our center on offense, but our middle linebacker on defense. Great energy guy, really smart, spends a lot of time watching film. Really, he got hurt during that Wilton game too that we lost. That was a big loss in that second half, not having him at linebacker for sure.
All right.
Trenton Schutte's another linebacker, plays a big role for us. And then Cale Seidel that I mentioned on offense, a really good defensive back. But our defense has played great. Actually, there's a lot of really good players on our defense. Our defense has really carried us most of the year.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, we played them last year, so we know quite a bit about them. They're a tough, well-coached team. It was quite a battle last year, that game right before the Dome. Muddy, rainy night. It was quite a battle. We had to come from behind to beat them. So we know they're very good. They play very hard. Very aggressive team. Play that wing T offense that kind of lulls you to sleep. Run, and then they'll throw deep. They'll take a lot of shots throwing the ball. So it'll be a battle again here this Friday, I'm sure.
Keys in the ball game for your team then, what does West Branch have to do?
I think keys in any game like this for them too is just going to be, who makes the fewest mistakes, who's able to do their normal thing. That's always a big key in the playoffs, is just doing what you do and not trying to do something different just because it's the playoffs. Or not trying to do something special. So it's I'd expect this to be a very physical game and a very close game. So this is what playoff football should be.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thank you.
West Branch football coach John Hirschman on his Bears program. Countdown to kickoff continues after this.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canalco Floor Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. We continue the countdown to kickoff for our featured game. We're joined by MFL MarMac football coach Dan Anderson. Coach, your team improving to 8-1 with an impressive win against Hudson last week, 55-3. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a total team effort. I thought we won all three phases of the game. Defense was solid all the way through. We made it really hard to run the ball, and they got a really good quarterback, but he completed some passes, but nothing real big, just a lot of short stuff, and we can live with that, come up and make good tackles. Bryce Radloff had a really good game. He had a 90-yard punt return, a 62-yard rushing touchdown, and a 6-yard touchdown reception, so he got on the board 3 times. Quinn McGue ran the ball really hard. Carver threw a couple touchdown passes and rushed for a couple. So, the offensive line really dominated up front. Offensive, defensive lines really stole the show.
Yeah, let's talk about on the defensive side. A number of kids contributed for you there.
Yeah, anytime you can hold the team to 3 points, in the playoffs, you had to be a total team effort. But, a few guys really stood out. I thought that Carver, Blitzbentine, played really well at linebacker. I thought our defensive backs, all of them, Hatt and Radloff and Brandon Christopherson and Quinn McGue, all those guys did a really nice job in coverage. Again, they completed some balls, but nothing big, and never got on the board. So I don't care about how many yards they had completing them. Just make sure you keep them out of the end zone, and they did a nice job with that. I thought Hunter Christopherson came in on the defensive line, a sophomore, and did a really nice job there in the second half and got a lot of pressure on the quarterback, got a lot of hits on the QBs. So. And then Bryce Deal playing other D-end. He had a couple sacks and a lot of pressures there, too. So just a total team effort.
All right, let's turn our attention now to West Branch. That's who you get in the round of 16 here. What do you know about the Bears?
Well, we remember that they beat us last year and knocked us out of the playoffs, so there's some hard feelings there. And we know that they're a really good football team. They've got the best defensive line that we've seen this year. They've got an all-stater, number 56, Logan Wright, who's about 6'3", 235, that I'm sure he's getting scholarship offer somewhere. He's a good wrestler, too. They've got number 77 and number 55 are both interior defensive linemen. So that's where the strength of their team's at, is on their defensive line. So they're going to make it tough to run the ball. Although maybe their schemes are a little different than ours, their identity is very similar to ours. They want to pound the ball at you. They've got several good backs. They've got a really good offensive line. And they've got a quarterback that's pretty mobile like ours and can run and can throw. So I anticipate a hard-hitting football game, both teams wanting to establish the run, and should be a good ball game.
All right, keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac. What do you have to do then?
Well, we got to scheme or figure out ways to make sure that we can neutralize those defensive linemen, because they are disruptive, that's for sure. All the games we've seen, they make a lot of plays, and they're physical, and they really have good motors. So we have to scheme those guys correctly. We're going to have to win in the trenches, and if we do that, I think that our skill guys are just as good or better than theirs. But it'll be a real challenge, with their line and our line. Got to take care of the football. Field position will be important, because field goals could come down to a kick. Who knows? So field position will be important, and we've done a good job with our kicking game as of recently. So it's just going to come down to, and then it's going to come down to who wants it more. And I got a feeling that our guys are going to want it pretty bad, because we remember what it felt like last year, and I've been reminding our guys. And so it'll come down to that, too.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks, Dan.
MFL MarMac football coach Dan Anderson on his Bulldog program. Countdown to kickoff continues after this. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
MFL MarMac football is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. This is KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Aaron Hamann. Welcome to Monona, the round of 16. And it's a Class 1A playoff matchup tonight on KCTN, a rematch of the quarterfinal game last year. West Branch and MFL MarMac. It is a cold and windy night as I'm joined by Coach Aaron Hamann.
It is. It's a cold, windy night, but if you remember from a year ago, that quarterfinal game, cold, windy, and it had a lot of rain on that field. So we don't have that tonight, so that's a positive for us. But it definitely cooled off. We've been spoiled the last few weeks.
All right, let's talk about these teams. West Branch comes in the record 6-3. They were impressive last week. Defeated Pleasantville by a final score of 35-20. MFL MarMac comes in with a record of 8-1. We did their ball game against Hudson last week. They were dominant and won by a final score of 55-3. These are two of the better teams in Class 1A. MFL MarMac hoping to get to the quarterfinals for the 5th year in a row. West Branch hoping to get back to the Unidome just like they did last year.
Well, yeah, and you know, it's a little different situation for the West Branch Bears. You know, a lot of publicity about their coach, and you know, but the coaches that took over here, they're still well-coached football team, and that 6-3 record, you got to remember, they played Williamsburg,
which is an outstanding team and a couple of classes above them.
You know, they had Wilton, they had Columbus, and they had Regina, all playoff teams that are still playing.
And Dike New Hartford they played as well and dropped a 9-7 ball game earlier this year to Dike New Hartford. So their losses are, with the exception of the Williamsburg game, those two other losses are by combined 6 points. So defensively, they've been really good. Let's talk about the Bears offensively. And part of that growth for West Branch has been their sophomore quarterback, Brendan Dale. He's completed 79 of 131 passes, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's thrown for nearly 900 yards, and he's been one of their top runners, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Brendan Dale, a wonderful sophomore for them, kind of leading charge, being in that quarterback position. But as a runner, you know, he's still got 369 yards and 11 touchdowns on 77 carries. So he's definitely a dual threat kind of quarterback that they're going to have to contend with.
They've really rotated 3 running backs this year, and that includes Cale Seidel. He's rushed for over 300 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Also as well there for them, Zach Capper, who is, again, he's rushed for nearly 300 yards. Their other leading rusher is number 45, Aaron Marsh, and he's rushed for almost 400 yards.
Yeah, all those young men have, you know, 3-4 touchdowns under their belt, you know, at least 50 carries, and we said 300 to 400 yards. So a lot of different weapons that they can go to, you know, very similar to what the Bulldogs do. Hey, who's hot hand tonight? Let's get him the ball.
Their top receiver, not only is he one of their top rushers, but Cale Seidel. He has a couple of touchdowns, but he has 23 receptions this year.
Yeah, he's their leading reception, and that's what you expect out of a senior. And then my favorite player from West Branch tonight, Joe Hammond, spelled the same.
Yeah. No relation,
but what a great name. And he's got over 240 yards and 12 receptions, and he's got 4 touchdowns, so another deep threat for them.
On the defensive side, this is a name we remember from last year. One of their linebackers there, Reese Trepanier. He is averaged about 8-9 tackles a ball game. He's got 40 on the season to lead them. Also, Shea Farmer as well is actually the leading tackler for them defensively.
Yeah, and you look at up and down the line, nobody really jumps out as, you know, really gross numbers. But, man, there's a lot of consistent numbers and a lot of sure tackling. They only have 11 sacks. I think that's going to be maybe a key tonight if they can get pressure on the Bulldogs.
Let's talk about MFL MarMac now, and this is a team balanced on offense just like West Branch. Wyatt Powell has rushed for over 650 yards. Quinn McGee actually leads them rushing with almost 700 yards.
Well, and if you look at their numbers total, they're talking over 2,200 yards of offense on the ground. So they've got a number of guys that can give them, you know, anywhere from 300 to 800 yards of rushing for the year. Again, they picked that hot hand. And they've got McGue's got 6 touchdowns. Powell's got 9 touchdowns. Blitz Benteen's got 8 touchdowns. Radloff's got 5 touchdowns. So they got a lot of guys, a lot of weapons.
Yeah, Blitz Benteen has rushed for nearly 400 yards, and Radloff from that wingback spot has rushed for 364. So, again, they've been doing it by committee all year long. Blitz Benteen, starting quarterback, 34 of 78, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 470 yards, completed 2 passes last week, both of them for touchdowns, by the way. Elias Hatt has been playing quarterback more the last couple of weeks, and he's 6 of 11 with a touchdown and 114 yards in his limited duty.
Yeah, and I think that's an interesting wrinkle that they put on film last week is to let Hatt throw the ball a little bit, and he did a great job, running the offense and just giving a different look, but both of those guys do a nice job leading this team.
Let's talk about defensively. Cade McElwain is the leading tackler. He's got 65 tackles on the season, also got a couple of interceptions.
He does, and add to that, 1.5 sacks, but there's a lot of guys on that line that play both ways, but I think you got to look down the lane. Bryce Deal, Tristan Kane, Blitz Benteen, all those guys are up there in their league lead or their team leading for tackles.
Blitz Benteen, not only your starting quarterback, but your second leading tackler on the team, and Tristan Kane as well there. He's had more than a handful of sacks this year. He has 55.5 tackles on the season. We figure this to be a defensive ball game tonight, I would think. Both these teams are really strong defensively.
Well, I think everything's going to start with the defense for both of these teams. Can they, shut down something in the other team and then let their offense come out on the field and do what they need to do? But taking away something for one of these defenses.
We'll take a break. When we return, we'll set the starting lineups for this matchup with West Branch and MFL MarMac. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff from KCTN Sports.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
At Alameda Clayton REC, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help you stay safe, especially during harvest season. If your equipment contacts a power line, back away. When you can't back away, call or radio for help. If you must, jump clear of the equipment. Do not touch the ground and the equipment at the same time. Report power line hazards today. At Alameda Clayton REC, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton REC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Welcome back to Monona. Let's set the starting lineups for this matchup tonight. First off, for the West Branch Bears. Offensively, their quarterback is Brendan Dale. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 175 pounds. The running back is Aaron Marsh. He's a senior, 5'9", 175. Shea Farmer is the fullback. He's a senior, 6'1", 175. The receivers, Cale Seidel, will also see him at running back. He's a senior, 5'10", 165. Trenton Schutte is a senior, 6 foot and 180. Joe Hammond, a senior, 6 foot and 170 pounds. The offensive line from left to right. Cole Crosswaite, a junior, 6 foot 185. Michael Montgomery, a sophomore, 6'4" and 220. Reese Trepanier, a senior, 6'1" and 210. Max Lodge, a senior, 6'1" and 220. And Logan Wright starts as an offensive lineman, a senior, 6'3" and 215. The defensive side, the defensive line, Logan Wright. Up front, a senior, 6'3", 235 pounds. Michael Montgomery, a sophomore, 6'4", 220. Quentin Rocha, the senior, is 5'10" and 220. That's the defensive line. The linebackers in the 3-4 setup, Reese Trepanier, we mentioned a senior, 6'1", 210. Shea Farmer, a senior, 6'1", 175. Trenton Schutte as a linebacker, a senior, 6'1", 185. Cooper Gates is a sophomore, 5'11", 185. The defensive backs, Cale Seidel, the senior, 5'10", 165. Holden Arneman is a defensive back, a senior, 6'2" and 180. Cam Gingrich is a senior defensive back, 5'11" and 170, as well as Connor Capper, who is a sophomore, 6 foot and 175. That's your starters for the West Branch Bears. For MFL MarMac, let's start with our offensive starters. Carver Blitzbentine gets the start at quarterback. He's a senior, 6'1", 210 pounds. The running backs are Wyatt Powell. He's a senior, 6'1", 215. The fullback, Quinn McGee, a 6' junior, 180 pounds. The wingback, Bryce Radeloff, a senior, 5'8", 155. The split end, Brandon Christofferson, a senior, 6'2", 195. The tight end is Cade McElwain. He's a senior, 6', 195. The anchor of the line is center Will House. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 275 pounds. The left guard is Braden Gordon. He's a junior, 6'1", 195. The right guard, Avery Thornton. He's a junior, 6'1", 230. The right tackle is Aiden Schulte, 6'4", 325-pound junior. The left tackle is Bryce Deal. He's a senior, 6'2", and 215 pounds. For MFL MarMac defensively, the nose guard, Tristan Kane, a senior, a 4-year starter, 5'9", 180 pounds. The defensive ends, Bruce Deal, as we mentioned, a senior, 6'2", 215. Dylan Jones, the other starting defensive end, he's a senior, 6'1", and 250. The outside linebackers, Braden Gordon, the junior, 6'1", 195. Wyatt Powell, a senior, 6'1", 215. The inside linebackers, the top two leading tacklers, Carver Blitzbentine, a senior, 6'1", 210. Cade McElwain, a senior, 6', 195. The strong safety is Quinn McGee, the junior, 6', 180 pounds, so strong in run support. Brandon Christofferson, the free safety, a senior, 6'2", 195 pounds. The cornerback is senior Bryce Radeloff, 5'8", 155 pounds. And Elias Hatt is your other starting cornerback, I should say. He is a senior, 6'3", 185 pounds. Let's talk about keys in this ball game as I'm joined by Coach Aaron Hamann once again. And when you have teams that are so strong defensively, it's the team that really minimizes the miscues tonight.
Well, yeah, I think if you're talking for the Bulldogs, it's ball control. You know, get your defense out there and take something away from West Branch to get your offense. Take away turnovers. They don't want to have any turnovers tonight, and I think they need to get everyone involved. They can't be real one-dimensional. They need to have a couple of guys that'll handle the ball. I think for West Branch, they're going to have to take away the run. They're going to force the Bulldogs to pass if they're going to be successful. Again, win the turnover margin, and I think they need to attack the Bulldogs with the pass to open up that run game, and I think they could have some success tonight.
Turnover is going to be figured to be a factor in this ball game tonight. Which team can take care of things? As far as our officiating crew for tonight's ball game, our officiating crew, the same crew we actually had last week, which is great. And that is, of course, Von Grimm, Terry Thompson, James Prohaska, Graydon Grimm, and Matthew Schemmel on hand for this ball game tonight. Great to see these guys back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, you know, great to have a wonderful officiating crew out here. A little colder conditions for them tonight, but I think everybody's ready for some football here.
Let's talk about that weather real quick before we take another break here. But with the wind tonight, and it is a crosswind going from the MFL MarMac side to the West Branch side, going to be a factor in this ball game tonight for both sides.
Absolutely. We were watching the quarterbacks and the receivers warming up, and every one of those passes, you could see the wind just pushing it. So both offensive guys and defensive guys are going to have to adjust to that wind a little bit.
The other thing is cold tonight, so it's going to be hard hitting. Better hang on to that football.
Hard hitting. Your hands are going to get cold. Your body's just going to get a little cold. Those pops are going to feel a little different tonight.
So we'll take a break. When we return, the opening kickoff, and we'll talk about what else is going on tonight. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Couple minutes away for the starting lineup in our ball game tonight here with MFL MarMac. Bulldogs, of course, are the home team in this ball game tonight. So they are wearing the black bottoms, the royal blue tops, Bulldogs across the front. And they, of course, have the numbers on one side of the helmet and solid blue on the other side of their helmets. For West Branch, solid black on one side and the Bears on the other side of their helmets. And they are, of course, tonight wearing their white bottoms and white tops with the red numbers and the black trim. We'll have also updates tonight on a couple of games. And this includes on the other side of this pod in Class 1A, Regina and Wilton playing tonight at Iowa City Regina. Regina, Wilton, and West Branch are all part of the same district, and they're all in this pod here with MFL MarMac. One of these teams advances to the Unidome out of these four. So the winner of MFL MarMac West Branch tonight faces the winner of Regina and Wilton. And those two teams, as we mentioned, playing tonight. We'll have updates on that game.
Well, and they played earlier this year, and Regina got the best of Wilton, so they are favored in that game. But again, anything can happen in postseason football, and we'll hopefully have updates for you so we know the winner of this game, who they're going to play next week.
We'll also have updates on the Class A matchup tonight. Starmont hosting West Hancock in a ball game which figures to feature a lot of running. West Hancock's only thrown about 34 passes all season long in their 9 games.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of running in both of those teams, and it's going to be a war in those trenches. That's a tough matchup for Starmont. West Hancock, the 2 seed out of their district.
All right, great crowd on hand for this ball game tonight. Lots of folks toughing out the cold weather. The MFL MarMac side is nearly full. West Branch side here, their bleachers pretty much full as well on a windy and cold night here. If MFL MarMac would happen to win this ball game tonight, they actually would be home next week because regardless of what happens with Regina and Wilton, it goes by alphabetically this year as far as who gets to host. Last year, MFL MarMac had to go to West Branch because it was reversed alphabetically in the way the things work for the quarterfinals.
District champions, similar records, and so it went down to tiebreakers, which it got down to the alphabetical tiebreaker, and it was forward last year, backwards this year.
So it will be MFL MarMac. They'll have, because they're before the alphabet there, before Regina and Wilton. And in West Branch, if they would win tonight, they would likely be on the road unless they face Wilton. They'd have to go to Regina next week.
Yeah, they're going to probably be on the road. I think they kind of know that. But it's all got to be played out here tonight. We're going to find out who's going to get in that game after tonight.
All right, so a cold night. We're about a minute away from the opening kickoff here as the captains for both these teams will meet at the center of the field. MFL MarMac's 5 captains, Blitz Bentine, Mikkel Wayne. Also out there, you have Powell along with Radeloff, and the other player for them is number 75 for, once again, MFL MarMac, and he is not on our roster, but he is a player that has not played this year due to injury, a senior.
Yeah, senior out there due to injury, yep.
So we're ready to go here as they line things up at the center of the field for the flip. The flip was actually done earlier. Von Grimm meeting with them in the center of the field. The clock has been set for 12 minutes, and we're ready to go here tonight. Game time temperature right now in the upper 30s, but we have the wind chill in the 20s to start this ball game tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be cold tonight. We talked about being just kind of a different atmosphere, but it's still going to be good football by both of these teams. And it looks like MFL MarMac has won the toss, and they're going to take the ball.
MFL MarMac says we want to play offense first. So MFL MarMac will be heading left to right as you are listening to us. We thank you for joining us tonight on the live video stream on KCTN.com. Great to have you along on both sides tonight. Listen to us on KCTN FM 100.1 or on the KCTN app, as well as, of course, on the KCTN YouTube channel. So we're ready to go to start this ball game tonight. Gingrich does the kicking chores for West Branch, and the ball is lined up at the 40-yard line. Back to receive deep for MFL MarMac. Powell is back there. He's on the far hash mark, and Radloff is on the near side. So on a cold night here, one of these teams gets to play November football next week.
Absolutely, and it's exciting. Both of the stands are full. West Branch has traveled well. MFL MarMac faithful out here. We're ready for some football.
And before we get going, he had to reset the tee. Gingrich had to reset the ball on the tee from the 40-yard line with that win. So here we go. Gingrich launches it from the 40-yard line. This is headed at the 10-yard line, scoots by a Radloff, and it goes just inside, actually outside of the pylon on the near side, and a penalty flag is going to be thrown as the ball went out of bounds. He was aiming to keep it away from the MFL MarMac returners, but just missed the inside left pylon on the near side by about 2 yards. So it goes out of bounds. MFL MarMac has 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. A break on the opening kickoff.
Yeah, it was a pretty good kick. He was trying to angle that, keep it away from the receivers, try to keep it out of the end zone if possible. Just squirts out. So MFL MarMac going to start on their own 35.
So 1st down, 10 yards to go. Our officiating crew accidentally spotted the ball at the 30-yard line here. Now they move it ahead to the 35-yard line. So 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Blitz Benteen does get the start at the quarterback spot. McGew is behind him, and also Powell is to the right. So they go from under center. Radloff is a wing back to the left. Hansen is a receiver right side. They run the football with Powell. Powell gets across the 40-yard line towards the middle of the field, stumbles out to the 42-yard line, picks up 7-8 yards on 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great game there. Got the official on that one, too. First play of the game, the official goes down hard. So they're checking on him, make sure he's okay, but a great start for Powell.
MFL MarMac had such a huge running game last week. They rushed for over 300 yards in their win against Hudson last week, a 55-3 victory. So they operate from the middle of the field. 2nd down, 2 yards to go, and a double wing set now with McGew alone in the backfield, and now they break out of that. Christofferson moves out as a receiver to the right. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. Powell in motion, gets the handoff right side, hit in the backfield, spun at the line of scrimmage, and does not get forward progress at all. Number 50 chased him down there, actually 52. Tate Franz, I believe, making the play backside to track him down, maybe a half a yard. It's 3rd and short right now for MFL MarMac, and it was actually Logan Wright, who made the tackle.
And you know, Dan, we complain sometimes about bad numbers. These are great numbers to see tonight. They're nice and bright. We can see guys on both sides of the ball. MFL MarMac, big 3rd down.
A minute in 3rd down, a long yard to go. They operate from the right hash mark at the 44-yard line. Blitz Benteen with him under center. Long count here on 3rd and 1. Runs the football there on the option. Keeps it left side. 1st down inside West Branch territory. And Blitz Benteen brings it down the middle. 40 down to the 30-yard line on the read option. They've pushed him down to the 28-yard line. 28-yard run by Blitz Benteen as he kept it around left end that time. Faked the handoff to McGew. Took it around end.
Yeah, that was a great call there by Blitz Benteen. He had the option there, a run option, and he decided to pull that. It was good for 29 yards.
He's got such an explosion off the left side. So down to the 27-yard line, MFL MarMac converts on 3rd and 1. They operate from the middle of the field. Christofferson as a receiver to the right. Powell back to the backfield with McGew behind center. Blitz Benteen on 1st down, 10 yards to go, is going to run it with Powell left side. Powell gets inside the 25-yard line. He'll push it just inside the numbers at the 20-yard line. The ball ends up on the ground. A West Branch player picks it up, but he is down, and the official quickly ruled him down to the 21-yard line. 7-yard pickup by Powell, picked up 8 on the same play to start the drive.
Yeah, just big chunks of yardage there for Powell, and it's looking good for him to run just off of tackle, and he's finding that hole, the same spot that Blitzbentine got his big gain on.
Second down, 3 yards to go, 21-yard line. Bulldogs opening drive, threatening here in West Branch territory. In the backfield, Powell and again McGew, they stay in that overloaded to the right formation. On second down and 3, Blitzbentine is going to keep it on the option again, but better defended by West Branch. He goes inside the 20. Looks like he's got first down yardage inside towards the 18-yard line, and I believe they're going to say he is just short of first down, but it's 3rd and inches as he brought that one between guard and tackle right side.
Yeah, that's not far from it. They're going to easily be able to pick this up, I would think, on 3rd and very short.
55, Quinn Rocha in on the tackle there for West Branch. But this is 4-down territory without a doubt for MFL MarMac. 3rd down, less than a yard, 3 minutes into the opening drive. Powell is to the left of McGew in the backfield. And here's quarterback sneak with Blitzbentine. He'll go inside the 15-yard line. It's a rugby scrum as he goes down towards the 10-yard line and finally brought down as the pile got pushed to the right. They mark him at the 11, but it's 6 yards on a quarterback sneak, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
That was a pretty good rugby scrum there. They just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Nice pickup there.
So down inside the red zone here at the 12-yard line is where they officially mark it. So it's 1st down, 10 yards to go to the 12-yard line, starting to be an impressive opening drive for MFL MarMac. Keel is a receiver to the left. Hansen is a receiver to the right. So they've got 2 receivers split. Blitzbentine actually goes back to pistol. Powell is to his right. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Blitzbentine fakes the handoff, and he actually gives it to Powell. Powell goes in the left side between guard and tackle, inside the 10, gets down to the 9, picks up a couple of yards, push him to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, 2nd down, 7 yards to go, and a drive that is now 4 minutes old.
And it's an impressive drive. It's been totally on the ground, and they've been able to go off tackle, a little outside, a little inside.
They gave him the 7-yard line, so give him a pickup of 4 on that. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. A different look for the Bulldogs, working out of that pistol formation. But now 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Alone in the backfield, McGew, double wing set with Radeloff and also Powell. McElwain comes in and lines up as a tight end on the right side. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Powell goes in motion up to McGew. His first carry inside the 6-yard line, 5-yard line, stays on his feet, goes in for the score. The Bulldogs take the opening drive and muscle their way down the field. It's a 7-yard touchdown run by Quinn McGew, and the Bulldogs on the board leading 6-0.
And that was an impressive opening drive for the Bulldogs. All on the ground, getting in at different guys' hands. That's a positive for the Bulldogs. West Branch not able to slow that run down so far.
And that's a 7-yard run for the touchdown, used 4.5 minutes, and now Cranbeer to try the PAT. So MFL MarMac taking the ball here with a lot of confidence in their offense, and it pays off.
Well, and they put some points on the board, which is huge, and now they can lean on their offense to try to slow down this West Branch offense.
And it will be Ben Cranbeer to try the PAT out of the hold of Blitzbentine. So here is the snap. Blitzbentine awaits it. There's the snap, and there's movement. As it took a little bit longer to get that snap off, we've got a couple of flags, and there was movement, and I believe the penalty is going to be false start on MFL MarMac. Seemed to take them a little bit of time to get that snap back.
Yeah, they weren't getting set, and I think somebody finally fell out of their stance there, moved a little bit. So back him up 5 yards. Give Van Cranbeer another shot at this.
Cranbeer, who's been really good as a kicker. He's 4 of 6 field goals. He's hit 42 this year for a long, but 35 of 39 on PATs. So trying to get here to that 90% mark. Blitzbentine to hold. This is a little further. This will be 25 yards for the PAT. There's the spot. Snap is down. The kick is up. It is high enough, long enough. Put it on the board. 7:33 left in the opening act. Bulldogs strike first. They lead 7-0. Let's take this break.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Ann E.H. Cruz, attorney at law, McGregor, Ellen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg, the Lomena Tap, home of the award-winning Philly, Elite DJ Service in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont and Bacon Concrete in Postville. Ben Cranbeer launches it away and kind of squibs it up the right hash mark where it is fallen on by a West Branch defender in Trenton Schutte, who just fell on it at the 25-yard line. And it's first down, 10 yards to go. We'll call it the 26-yard line. For MFL MarMac, it is McGee, a 7-yard run, Cranbeer's PAT, and MFL MarMac leads 7-0.
Yeah, a good start for the Bulldogs offensively. Now let's see what the defense can do as they trot out on the field.
And West Branch, spread formation. 2 receivers to the right. They'll move 2 to the left. Dale works on a pistol formation. Marsh is behind him and now moves to his left. First down, 10 yards to go. Dale on the handoff to once up the middle to Marsh. And Marsh hit at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Deal, the first Bulldog blitz Benteen in run support as well. It is no gain on 1st and 10. Second down, 10 yards to go as they tried the running back up the middle.
Yeah, that was kind of a slow developing play. Even though it was just a simple handoff, it just took a lot of time, and the Bulldogs in the backfield on that one.
3 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Dale now has Marsh to his left, and they send a back in motion. And on this play, Dale running out to the left as a quarterback boot around left side at the 25-yard line. Couldn't get to the corner. He's going to be run out of bounds, and here comes a late hit. Blitz Benteen ran him out of bounds, then gave a little extra push. So instead of just a 2-yard gain, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty against MFL MarMac.
And I think that was number 4. Was that Hatt who had the tackle there? Was
Blitz Benteen pushed him out of bounds there.
Pushed him there at the end. So that's going to add another 15 yards at the end of this
run. And that's going to give West Branch a first down. And Blitz Benteen did a great job of getting him to the sideline, but then that last shove out of bounds there, and that's going to be called there. They're going to protect the quarterback. So a major penalty against MFL MarMac puts it out to the 45-yard line, and it's going to be first down, 10 yards to go for West Branch instead of 3rd and 6, 1st and 10, and now they're near midfield.
Yeah, and that was just a costly penalty because you could have put West Branch behind the sticks here early, maybe force them to punt, but they pick up the first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. 2 backs in the backfield. Dale is going to run it right side, 45-yard line, stacked up there, maybe forward progress to the 46-yard line, defensed well. Hunter Christofferson in run support, but McElwain, the first one to meet him in the hole, and it's only a gain of a yard. Second down and 9 for, again, West Branch.
Yeah, just a slow going here to get that running game going for West Branch. Not able to get a lot of yards, but still trying to rely on that. They're pretty a heavy run team.
They run the football right side. It is Dale who lined up as a receiver. Now brings it around right end as he went in motion from left to right. Got the handoff from Seidel. He'll get to the far sideline, short of the 50-yard line. Bulldogs did not allow him to get to the corner. Good pursuit. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go. So Dale moved out to wide receiver that time. Seidel took over as the snap.
Yeah, little different look there. Just given
and West Branch right back at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Dale to throw the football. Right side, it is dropped. He was looking for a quick hit to the right side. I believe the pass intended for number 10 in Jake Swisher, but there is a flag down on the quick pitch play to the right side.
And it makes you wonder if maybe West Branch wasn't set because they were awful fast getting to the line of scrimmage.
And
there.
It is a penalty against West Branch. The official, we have to look at from behind the official as he gives the signal to the home press box, which is the other side. And I think MFL MarMac says, let's decline this penalty. 4th down, we played good defense and make West Branch punt it away in all likelihood.
Well, midfield here, I would think early in the game, West Branch is going to punt this away and give the ball back to the Bulldogs.
And they will bring in their punter in number 33, Nolan Staker. Staker is listed on the roster as a sophomore and just as a punter only.
That's his job.
That's his job, to go out there and punt. And MFL MarMac sends back Radeloff and also Christofferson are spread out at the 10-yard line. So there's the snap, and there's back to Staker. Staker gets off a high punt, bounces at the 20-yard line, fielded by Radeloff at the 10-yard line. He'll bring it up the far sideline across the 20-yard line, stacked up there at the 22-yard line, 12-yard return. It is first down, 10 yards to go for MFL MarMac. Their second possession, leading 7-0 with 5:48 to go here in the opening quarter.
Well, and if you're the Bulldogs, this is a win-win for you because your offense started with the ball, marched down the field, a lot of ground game, put it in the end zone. They force West Branch out of their comfort zone here, and you get the ball back for another try.
Yeah, West Branch, their first down on that drive came via the penalty. So first down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. They operate from the left hash mark. They line up without a receiver in a double wing set. And blitz bent teen, actually correction, it's Elias Hatt at the quarterback spot right now for MFL MarMac. Still a double wing set. Powell goes in motion. Left side, they run with McGee up the middle. McGee has to bounce it to the outside. He'll get across the 20, maybe the 22-yard line, only 2 yards. That play's designed to go north and south, and McGee was forced to bounce it to the left. It'll be second down, 9 yards to go. So a 1 yard pickup by McGee.
Yeah, interesting there. Nice job with the pursuit out of the West Branch Bears, forcing that play wider and wider and wider, and pretty soon he ran out of real estate, so a short gain.
We saw MFL MarMac rotating quarterbacks last week. Blitz Benteen was in at fullback. He's not in at fullback here, but it is still second down, 9 yards to go. Hatt with him under center, and they run it with Powell, who's running behind McGee up the middle. He's across the 25-yard line out to the 30-yard line. Hard-fought yardage there, and he may be up near the first down. Powell kept those legs churning, and he earned the first down there. An 11-yard pickup by Wyatt Powell, and again, McGee was the lead blocker on that.
Yeah, McGee, blocking for him out of that fullback position, and Powell just knows how to keep his legs moving and use that strength that he's got to pick up those extra yards. Enough for a first down.
First down, 10 yards to go to the 34-yard line. Hansen is a receiver to the left. By the way, Blitz Benteen is now in and lined up more of a wingback spot in a heavy set for MFL MarMac. And on this play, they go back to Powell off left side. Powell 35-yard line, just a couple of yards up the middle, picks up 3, better defense up front by West Branch. And making the play there, number 55, Rocha. The first one there, number 77 there as well, and that is Montgomery for West Branch. 3-yard pickup, second down, 7 yards to go. Bulldogs can live with 3 yards on first down.
Absolutely. They've been picking up more than that, but 3-4 yards a carry, they're going to be just fine moving the ball.
Second down, 7 yards to go. We approach the 4-minute mark in a fast-moving first quarter. Hatz checks things out at the line, and he's got McGee and also Powell in the backfield, and Hatt to throw the football. Hatt rolling right, looking for Radloff, catches it outside the numbers at the 40-yard line, short of first down as he gets to the 44-yard line, tackled by Gingrich. Nice catch on a ball that was up by Radloff to catch it outside the numbers on the near side, very near first down yardage.
Yeah, and they're going to take a look at this. They may come out and measure this, but they're right in front of the sticks here.
So, yeah, they can bring the sticks out about 3 yards is all they need to, because the ball, he was tackled inbounds at the 44-yard line. So instead of just eyeballing it from there, they'll move the chains just basically from just in out-of-bounds area into fair territory and give it a look, and the official says it is good enough for first down. 7-yard pickup on the completion for Radloff, showing good hands once again.
It was a little off target, but he did a nice job catching, securing that ball, and then turning his shoulders upfield enough to get that first down falling forward.
So first down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. They've picked up back-to-back first downs and a drive that started at their own 20, 21-yard line. They're out to the 44-yard line, and that was their first completed pass of the ball game. They operate from the right hash mark. Christofferson as a receiver to the right. And Powell in the backfield. McGee lines up behind center and behind the quarterback. And that is once again now Blitz Benteen back in at quarterback. And Blitz Benteen hands it up the middle. And up the middle, McGee, solid 5 yards right up the gut to the 49-yard line. Montgomery kind of tripped him up at the line of scrimmage. Rocha ends up making the tackle, but a 5-yard pickup on first down by McGee.
Well, and I think if you're Coach Anderson, you're looking at this 4, 5, 6 yards every time. Don't change it if it's not broken. Keep pounding the ball and make West Branch make some adjustments.
Bulldogs doing a great job. Their offensive line up front. Second down, 5 yards to go. Hansen is a receiver to the right. Powell's in the backfield with McGee. Radloff is the wingback on the left side. Blitz Benteen, a long count here. Second down, 5 yards to go. Powell around left end, inside West Branch territory. He'll bring it to the 48-yard line, stacked up there. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up a third and short situation for MFL MarMac. And making the tackle there, number 56. And that is, once again, Wright making the stop for West Branch. But third and closer to 2 right now for the Bulldogs.
Well, and this is what you want from the Bulldogs. You want to stay ahead of the sticks, make things manageable third down. Maybe you can roll the dice on a short fourth down.
Third down, 2 yards to go, just inside West Branch territory. They operate from near the middle of the field. Powell is moving to a wingback spot on the right side. McGee overloaded to the right. Radloff goes in motion. They fake the handoff, and it is a quarterback draw up the middle with Blitz Benteen. He's got first down as he goes inside the 40-yard line. Just a quick step back and a draw to the left side. And Blitz Benteen with a rush for first down. And it's first down, 10 yards to go to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, and that was just a fake out of Blitz Benteen, stepping back, and then the delayed draw there.
What you do is you fake the jet sweep to Radloff and then just draw to the left side. So Blitz Benteen with his second successful run. First down, 10 yards to go. Bulldogs back inside Bear territory. And on first and 10, Blitz Benteen runs the football with Powell left side. Powell reached from behind, and here comes a 15-yard penalty. He was horse collar tackled big time. Wright grabbed him by the back of the neck and basically flipped him over. Powell is okay, but that is a tough break there against West Branch. He just went up too high to make the tackle and did not release the hand in time.
Yeah, he got nothing but a collar on that, and he didn't let go. He took him to the ground with it. He had to let him go after he grabbed that neck, and that's going to be a 15-yarder.
There was not just one penalty thrown. There was 3 flags that were thrown immediately. So that 15-yard penalty puts MFL MarMac down to the 21-yard line. So the Bulldogs, it was only a gain of about 3. And what you're worried about there is Powell just basically having the rug pulled off from underneath him is what happened there.
Well, yeah, you hope he didn't jar anything or loosen anything there because he went down to the ground pretty quick.
First down, 10 yards to go, 90 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bulldogs' second drive, they lead 7-0. And again, you have the overloaded line to the right. And they send Radloff in motion, gets it on a jet sweep, trying to get right side, steps inside the 20. Radloff sprints down the middle of the field. He's down inside the 10. They push him down near the goal line, and I believe he is stopped just short. Great cut by Radloff. Tried to bounce it outside. He'll bring it all the way down to the 1. And it's first and goal for the Bulldogs at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Radloff and didn't have enough energy to push that last defender backwards. It was a good tackle, a touchdown-saving tackle by West Branch right on the 1-yard
So
line.
MFL MarMac trying to grab control here in the opening quarter. Blitz Benteen with him under center. McGee is behind him. It is first and goal from the 1-yard line. Here's the snap. Blitz Benteen stood up at the line of scrimmage. McGee nudges him in from behind. The officials give it a look. No word yet, and it's a touchdown. They gave it a good look, and Blitz Benteen plunges in from 1 yard out. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns for the Bulldogs. They lead 13-0.
Yeah, that was just another nice, impressive drive. Did have a pass in there, but again, a lot of good yardage on the ground, able to move the ball, assisted by that 15-yard penalty on the horse collar, but a great run there by Radloff to get him on the door, and a finish off by Blitz Benteen.
And it will be Cranbeer trying to stay perfect on the PATs. Hit one earlier, 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Blitz Benteen to hold. Here's the spot. The kick is up. It is high enough. It is long enough. Put it on the board. 14-0. A great start for MFL MarMac. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. Cranbeer with a short kick, fielded by the up back at the 20-yard line. That is number 25 for West Branch, and that is Shea Farmer, who brings it out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. It is a 9-yard return. First down, 10 yards to go. It is West Branch trailing 14-0 at their own 34-yard line. For MFL MarMac, Blitz Benteen, a 1-yard run. Cranbeer's PAT puts them up 14-0. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for West Branch. First down, 10 yards to go. They run the football. Dale keeps it, but stumbles going around right end, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield at the 34-yard line. Lost his footing, and then number 58, Dylan Jones, the nearest Bulldog, able to touch him down to the 29-yard line. It's a loss of 5 on that keeper by Dale.
Yeah, a high snap there, and Dale decides to keep it, not give it to Marsh. And as he's going out, he just loses his footing. A great tackle there, penetration by the Bulldogs.
Second down, 5 yards to go. Dale to throw the football. He's got time, steps up, throws it behind his intended receiver as a flag comes down at the 29-yard line. I believe he was looking for Swisher on a crossing pattern at the 30-yard line. It is incomplete, and it is a penalty flag that is thrown. It looks like the area of holding, and it is holding against West Branch. So this is going to push him back further, and MFL MarMac has the option here to decline this and make it 3rd and 15 with 19 seconds to go, but they decided to take the penalty here and keep it at second down, but it's 2nd and 25.
Yeah, and that's going to push them a lot farther back. That happened right around the line of scrimmage. Remember, they lost 5 yards on the first down, lose 10 yards on a penalty, so they're way behind the sticks here.
So MFL MarMac playing field position here. 3 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Second down, 25 yards to go for West Branch. Dale continues out of pistol formation. Marsh is behind him. So on second down, 25 yards to go, maybe our final play of the quarter. Marsh moves to the right of Dale. Here's the snap. Dale to throw the football, looking left side, and that ball is thrown away as he was looking to throw a pattern towards the outside. Pass intended for number 18. It was actually tipped on the throw, and number 18 is Holden Arnament, who is on the roster as number 1 and number 18. But he's wearing 18 tonight.
18
the ball was actually tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the ball was tipped because that thing came out funny, and it wasn't even close to the receiver. So nice job by the guys up front, getting their hands up. 3rd and 25 here.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. So this is a long ways to go with 9 seconds left in the quarter. So, again, Marsh to the right, and Dale to throw the football, shovels it inside to Marsh. He's got some room open the middle. He's across the 30-yard line, 35-yard line, gets past the original sticks at the 35-yard line. He's short of first down at the 36-yard line, and they will have to punt. So the opening quarter comes to a close. MFL MarMac leads 14-0 at the end of 1. Let's take this time out. MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, the St. Olaf Tavern, Pat's Electric of McGregor, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Innovative Ag Services of Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, and Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkburg Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
So we actually are not at the end of the first quarter. There's 0.2 seconds left on the clock as MFL MarMac wants to make them punt it with that crosswind, but MFL...
I think West Branch took the timeout.
So they want to punt it with the wind.
They want to punt it with the wind here.
And it is no word yet on who took the timeout. Well, the scoreboard says it is 3. So West Branch will launch it away. And once again, it will be Staker standing back at his own 25-yard line with MFL MarMac leading 14-0. The officials have yet to indicate. It looks like we're going to reset here with 0.2 seconds to go in this quarter. Radeloff back to receive along with Christofferson. They are lined up near the right hash mark. Here's the snap back, and that punt almost blocked by Powell. It is a short kick. Bounces at the 30-yard line into the hands of Christofferson, who brings it left side, trying to outrun the West Branch defenders. He cannot get to the corner. He's at the middle of the field, and a nice open field tackle there by Connor Capper, who brought him down to the 25-yard line, and that is officially the end of the first quarter. 14-0, MFL MarMac in the lead. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports. Let's take this time out.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
We've played one quarter. It is 14-0. MFL MarMac in the lead. A score from Regina. At the end of the first quarter, actually, they're still in the first quarter, but Regina leads Wilton by a final score of 10-0. West Branch did take that timeout. The scoreboard has been changed now. West Branch took that timeout to put the football away. So MFL MarMac has first down, 10 yards to go at their own 25-yard line. This is their third touch of the ball game, and they lead right now by a score of 14-0. Scoreboard says it's 4th and 8, but this is the first play. First down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. And Powell moves to the backfield with McGew. McGew at fullback. Powell is to his left, and they run the football up the middle, and it is going to be McGew. Huge hole up the middle. He's across the 30-yard line, a 45-yard line, and tackled from behind at midfield. McGew made a stutter step at the 30, then cut back towards the middle of the field. And a pretty impressive run on first down for the Bulldogs to midfield.
Yeah, that was just a nice follow your blocker out of McGew there. And once he got into the open, turned on the afterburners a little bit, made a nice cutback, got to midfield, a quick strike up to the middle of the field here.
25-yard run by McGew puts the Bulldogs at midfield. So the Bulldogs clicking on offense right now. Two receivers to the left. That is Keel. He's to the near side. Christofferson is in the slot. On first down, 10 yards to go. Blitz Benteen. Actually, it's Hatt under center. And on first down and 10, Hatt fumbles the football and falls down on it at the 48-yard line. Here comes a flag in late as I believe West Branch dumped on top of Hatt. Number 58, the guilty party that time, Hayden Haynes, who fell on top of the runner there, and it is going to be a late hit. It is against West Branch. That is their second personal foul here in this first half.
Well, and you can hear that the West Branch fans are not happy about it, but Hatt was down, and the whistle had blown, and all of a sudden he's got a couple of guys landing on him, so that's the definition of a late hit. That's going to tack 15 yards.
I actually think that was right, 56. 56 is who that was. It was right. So that penalty is going to put it inside the 40-yard line to the 38-yard line. It is going to be first down and 10 yards to go. So it gives the Bulldogs a first down to the 38-yard line. Second penalty against West Branch. They've totaled 30 yards. Here's the big formation, and Hatt goes back to Powell. Powell follows the runner, the McGew, the fullback, to lead block, brings it inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line, middle of the field, picks up 6 yards on first down. And the Bulldogs winning the line of scrimmage, but especially on first down.
Well, on first down, they're winning the line of scrimmage, and also in that second wave, not in the A gaps, but in those B gaps, they've got blockers that are getting downfield and helping with these big gains.
So second down, closer to 5 yards to go, but still a good gain on first down by McGew. Blitz Benteen back in, but as a running back here, as McGew just had the last carry. So what they're doing is basically moving a running back, and McGew is there. McGew, Blitz Benteen, and Powell are all legitimately in the backfield right now. And before this play gets going, there is a stoppage of play, and West Branch wants a timeout. 10:25 left in the half. Bulldogs lead 14-0. Let's take this timeout. TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Second down, 5 yards to go. A flag as we get the snap underway there, and this play may be blown dead. MFL MarMac did take that timeout. And
we had movement on the front of the line, so that flag came out before the play happened.
So the play was underway. The play ended up at the 45, or actually the 35-yard line. MFL MarMac tried to run it, looked like around right side, but had no luck. And our officials are going to talk about whether or not this play should even have happened.
Yeah, that flag came out before the play started, so it was being blown dead, but then there was a fumble on the play. So West Branch obviously wants this play to happen. MFL's saying when you moved, you blew the play dead, and it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out.
Our officials talking, and West Branch is bringing their offense back onto the field. Who carried the ball for MFL MarMac? We were coming out of break there.
It was on the floor. They fumbled the snap, so nobody had the ball. That's why West Branch had picked it up and thinking they were going to go score a touchdown.
So the ball goes to the 35-yard line, and they are going to give it to West Branch. So first down, 10 yards to go. Coach Anderson continues to have his conversation on the side, but it is going to be first down and 10 yards to go right now from the left hash mark. So the first break of the ball game goes to West Branch.
Yeah, West Branch able to get that first break on that fumble, but they must have said that he was down in the ground when he picked that ball up. So their offense is on the field.
First down, 10 yards to go at their own 35-yard line. Dale goes interplay, the inside scoop there to Marsh, and Marsh is going to be hit for a loss at the 32-yard line. Fake the handoff to the running back that was in motion, and that was number 15, Dale. And they handed it off there. Seidel did, actually handed it off to Marsh, but Marsh hit in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard on first down.
Yeah, nothing going there in the middle of the line there. This Bulldog defense is pretty jacked up right now. They're pretty excited.
So second down, 12 yards to go. Receivers left and right. Dale in motion. Back to, they run the football with Seidel, who tries to keep it around left end. He'll get to the 35-yard line. That's the original line of scrimmage. And it's a pickup of 2 yards, and it's now 3rd and 10 for West Branch.
Yeah, they've been behind the sticks most of the night, but going a little different set.
So it's going to be third down now, 10 yards to go with 9.5 left in our first half. So Dale goes back at quarterback, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. West Branch looking at 3rd and long right now. And on third down, 10 yards to go, Dale to throw the football. He's got time rolling out to the right. Dale looks for Marsh at midfield. It's underthrown, and Blitz-Benteen dives for it, but the ball hits the ground as it bounces back up in the air. Blitz-Benteen tried to dive back at midfield right at the numbers on the near side, just out of his reach, and it's incomplete, and West Branch, after the turnover, goes 3 and out.
Yeah, 3 and out. That ball just came out funny when he threw that, and it was kind of a jump ball for whoever, and Blitz-Benteen not able to get back to that. Didn't quite get his hands under it. It hit the ground, so it's going to be 4th down here for the Bears.
And again, West Branch only has 1 first down. That was because of a penalty. So they'll launch it away. And it will be, once again, Staker to lunch it away from them, standing at the 25-yard line. Gets the snap back, gets that kickoff clean, rattle off. At the 40-yard line, is going to let it bounce. It kicks up, kicks back towards the 40-yard line, bounces from the 35 to the 37-yard line. It's down there by Gingrich, and it's first down, 10 yards to go with 8:59 left here in our first half. 14-0, MFL MarMac in the lead. There's your first turnover of the ball game, but the Bulldogs' defense stands strong.
Well, yeah, you kind of worry about those turnovers, but able to go 3 and out.
So it's first down, 10 yards to go. We'll bring that camera view in just a little bit. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 39-yard line is where the Bulldogs operate from. This is the left hash mark here. And a receiver to the right in Hansen. So first down, 10 yards to go. Blitz-Benteen back in at quarterback. Powell is to the right of the fullback McGee. And Radloff is a wingback to the right side. And on this play, they run with Powell. Right side, Powell gets across the 40-yard line, tripped up at the 41-yard line. Better defense by West Branch, but still a solid 3-yard pickup on first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just not those big gashing gains, but still a gain of 3. So still able to move the football here. West Branch making some small adjustments.
So second down, 7 yards to go. Still a 3-yard pickup, as you mentioned. Bulldogs leading 14-0. This is their 4th touch of the football game. First 2 resulted in touchdowns. Keel is a receiver to the left. Christofferson is a receiver to the inside. And Blitz Benteen is out of pistol. Radloff goes in motion. They run the option left side. Blitz Benteen cannot get to the corner, though. Well defensed by West Branch off the right side of their line. Connor Capper there, number 6. Also there, number 32, and Cooper Gates. It's no gain. A rare run for the Bulldogs that did not get any positive yardage. And it's 3rd and 7 long now for MFL MarMac.
That was a really slow developing play and just not able to get in front of the defense. Great job by the edge and the cornerback out there for West.
Couple of scores. West Hancock leads Starmont at the end of one, 14-0. Also, it is Regina leading Wilton 19-0 at the end of the first quarter. 3rd down, 7 yards to go here for the Bulldogs. Powell goes in motion. They fake the handoff. They go up the middle with McGee. Couple of yards to the 45-yard line as they went with the fullback dive up the middle. He picks up about 3.5 yards. It will bring up 4th down and likely 4 yards to go for MFL MarMac. And I believe they will punt this football away with 7.5 left in our half.
Well, other than that turnover, a good stop that time by West Branch, able to get the Bulldog offense off the field.
You're going to see this is the game of adjustments. Both teams well coached, and West Branch making some changes up front and doing a better job on MFL MarMac's rushing plays there.
Yeah, extra guy in the box, not so many receivers that are deep.
And it looks like MFL MarMac's going to go for it. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage. West Branch gets out of their punt return formation. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Blitz Benteen with them under center. Radloff goes in motion. And I think MFL MarMac doing this to see if they could get West Branch to bite. And instead, West Branch takes a timeout here. So West Branch on 4th down takes a timeout. MFL MarMac, well, maybe they'll rethink that. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Nathan Welch Excavating Inc. in Monona, Superior Building Center in Monona, Havlicek Trucking in Monona, Chad Huschild Logging in Farmersburg, Allen Roofing and Construction, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs. Ems Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. And Furniture Showcase in Oldwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. 4th down, 4 yards to go. MFL MarMac going for it. Blitz Benteen hands it up to McGee. McGee inside West Branch territory. 4th and 4. They convert. He's down to the 45-yard line. Is that confidence in your offense or what? McGee goes between guard and tackle right side. Great blocking on the right side of the line of the Bulldogs. That ends up being, what, a 10-yard gain on 4th and 4.
10-yard gain, 4th and 4 midfield. Talk about confidence that Coach Anderson has in those guys up front, making a hole and getting McGee those yards.
So it's 1st down, 10 yards to go right now for MFL MarMac, converting on 4th and 4 in their own territory. Double wing set. Radloff goes in motion. Blitz Benteen back up the middle to McGee, maybe a yard. Better defensed up front by West Branch. It'll be 2nd down, probably closer to 10 yards to go. He did just get back to the line of scrimmage. West Branch, it appeared, bringing a run blitz there because Gingrich was up from the secondary in run support, and he was on the bottom of the pile.
Well, and you just talk from the standpoint of how this game is playing out. Even if they don't get a score or get a 1st down out of this, you're burning clock, you're keeping your offense on the field, you're keeping West Branch's defense out on the field.
Yeah, they actually say that that's a loss of a yard for McGee. So 2nd down, 11 yards to go. Powell goes in motion, left to right. They run the football with McGee again, but again, he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage, gets ahead maybe to the original line of scrimmage at the 44-yard line. That's the same play they just ran for 10 yards, but this one better defense by West Branch.
Well, we talked about West Branch making adjustments. They've got an extra guy up in the box, taking away a defender that's downfield, knowing that MFL MarMac's running the ball right now.
Tate Franz, one of the West Branch players there to make the play, but it's 3rd down, 10 yards to go as we approach the 5-minute mark in our first half. Bulldogs lead 14-0 as they've scored their first 2 trips of this football game, their first 2 touches. 2 receivers to the left. Blitz Benteen continues at quarterback. Powell is to the left of McGee. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Blitz Benteen to throw the football. Swing pass to Powell. Catches it at the 40. Makes a defender miss. He's down to the 35-yard line. Pushed out of bounds, actually by number 56. 6, and that is right at the 35-yard line, very near a first down on the near side. It's going to be less than a yard, but for MFL MarMac, now this changes your thinking. You can go for this now.
Oh, absolutely. They're in a position now where, hey, we can pick this up and keep the drive going. This is 4th and short. They just picked up 4th and 4. Why can't you pick up a 4th and 1?
And I would think this is close enough here that you could quarterback sneak this to get the first down.
I would think so.
So the swing pass and a nice laid-out pass by Blitz Benteen as Powell caught it in stride. Here's your quarterback sneak. Blitz Benteen slips, but he's able to dive inside the 35-yard line for first down yardage. The field has held up well. We've had rain the last couple of days, but that's the first time we've noticed there's a little bit of a footing problem. But Blitz Benteen, good enough to at least get in the 35-yard line, and maybe he doesn't have first down. The crew.
Yeah, they're looking at it, and that spot was just it was a little short of where I thought he got to, so they're going to try to measure this.
Yeah, I think they put him down where he started with the slide happened. He kept his knee off the ground and looked like he was able to reach closer to the 34-yard line. But our side official and the near side official had a great look at it. So this is going to depend on the spot here. They'll bring out the unsung heroes of Friday Night Football, the Chain Gang, and this is going to be short. It is just short of first down. So they needed less than a yard, and they only got about half of that. So it's a stoppage of downs. West Branch gets a much-needed stop with 4:15 left in the half.
Yeah, that was a huge stop, and we talked to the groundskeeper this before the game and talked about what great shape the field's in given the conditions. That's the first time we've seen any kind of signs of that field coming into play.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he doesn't get first down.
Yeah, absolutely. He keeps his feet. That's an easy first down.
So trailing 14-0, West Branch has the ball, first down, 10 yards to go at their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. They've yet to get involved offensively here. Dale continues at quarterback. Marsh moves to the left of him in the backfield. And on first down, 10 yards to go, option play left side. Dale keeps it, and he's drilled at the line of scrimmage. Running into Cade McElwain with open arms. Brings him down for a loss of a couple of yards. Back at the 32-yard line, the Bulldogs just taking away the running game right now.
Yeah, that was looking like an option. It was shaping up to be an option with Marsh, and Dale cuts it upfield, and he met Cade McElwain, and that went for no gain.
Yep, second down, 10 yards to go. He was fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marsh again to the left of Dale. Second and 10, and they run the football. Marsh trying to get around right side, 35-yard line, and a good job by Radloff going low. Takes out the legs of Marsh, but he falls ahead, tackled by McElwain, short of the 40-yard line on the near side. Picks up 5 and closer to 4, so it's third down, 6 yards to go. And quickly, West Branch back on the ball. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. Third down, 6 yards to go here. And now back to Dale, who's going to run the option left side. Pitches it back. It's behind Marsh. It's a fumble. Marsh able to fall down on it at the 32-yard line to avoid disaster for West Branch. It's going to make it fourth down, but the pitch was behind him, and MFL MarMac forces a 3-and-out after their second turnover here in the ball game. They got turned over on downs.
Well, and that could have been disastrous because that pitch was kind of out there, and we've got a timeout on the field.
MFL MarMac takes a timeout. 3 minutes left in the half. They lead 14-0. Let's take this break.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Staker launches away the punt, shanks it right side. It'll go to midfield and just roll inside MFL MarMac territory. Go out of bounds on the near side at the 46-yard line. That is a punt that goes 22 yards. First down, 10 yards to go. Bulldogs use their second timeout. And that timeout all about saving time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep them a little more time on the clock, and they're right at midfield here. So they've got a chance. They've got the weapons right now and the ability. They could go down and get another score before halftime.
First down, 10 yards to go at their own 46-yard line. Still great field position for MFL MarMac. And you've got a timeout, plenty of time to work with. 2:57 left in the half. First down, 10 yards to go, and they send McElwain over to line up as a tight end on the right side. Double wing set for MFL MarMac without a receiver. Powell goes in motion, and he gets the handoff right side. There's a flag down. Powell brings it across midfield, 50-yard line, middle of the field to the 46-yard line, picks up from 146 to the other 46-yard line, an 8-yard run, but there may have been motion by MFL MarMac. West Branch coaches right behind the side official were making sure that call was made.
Yeah, he was in his ear right away, chirping and making sure he knew what was going on. So the officials are going to talk this over, and we're going to get the call here from the head official.
So it negates an 8-yard run on first down, and it is against MFL MarMac. It is a motion penalty, and Powell, I believe, who was the motion back, is called for the penalty because he had a conversation you could see with our head official, Von Graham.
Well, he's one of the captains, too. He might be just asking, what did we do? We want to make sure we correct that because they did have motion in that play, and maybe he wasn't set or get to the right place.
Or moving forward with the motion.
With the motion instead of stepping back. Yep.
So first down, 15 yards to go, rather. Back to the 41-yard line. MFL MarMac has two receivers to the left. That's Keel and Christofferson. In the backfield, split in the backfield now, McGee and once again Powell. And it is Blitz Benteen running it up the middle. Actually follows McGee up the middle. Fake the handoff on the read option. Brings it across the 45-yard line, middle of the field to midfield. Picks up 9 yards. Good blocking up front by McGee to pave the way. And it's second down. It'll be 6 yards to go for MFL MarMac.
Well, right now the Bulldogs, we talked about the balance that they have. They've got 3 guys that have carried the ball for 50 yards each, so they're doing a great job of distributing the wealth.
That's the book right there on them, isn't it?
Yeah,
you just spread the wealth.
Spread the wealth, and you got to stop us all.
Second down, 6 yards to go from smack dab at the 50-yard line. Bulldogs now have Paul as a wingback to the left side, Radeloff as a wingback to the right. Hansen in once again as a receiver. They run the football with Paul, instead go up the middle with McGee. McGee near the first down marker to the 45-yard line, right up the gut. And it's going to be third down and short. He was tackled by number 22, Reese Trepanier. And it's third down and 1 for MFL MarMac. We're down to 1:45 left in our first half. Still have time to huddle, but you might want to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got to get those plays in a little quicker and just keep moving the ball. The clock is not necessarily your friend right now because it's getting down there.
Coming up at the half, we'll talk with MFL MarMac wrestling coach Chet Bachman. He'll be our halftime guest tonight as he'll make his way up here on a cold night. 2 receivers to the right. For MFL MarMac, it is third down and less than a yard. Blitz Benteen with him under center, and they go up back up the middle of McGee. First down inside the 45-yard line to the 40-yard line. Only needed a yard. He picks up 5. That'll move the chains. And the Bulldogs continue here with 1:15 left in the half. They will huddle, but now you've got to be thinking 2 plays here every time you're up to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they need to move a little quicker here. They're still huddling. They're still bringing the play in from the sideline, but everybody needs to know what their job is for the next 2 plays. Try to go a little quicker.
They get to the line of scrimmage at the 1-minute mark. First down, 10 yards to go at the 40-yard line. Blitz Benteen to throw the football. Rolling out right. Blitz Benteen looking towards the far sideline. In and out of the hands of Christofferson at the numbers at the 30-yard line. He was covered there and would have been a nice catch with a lot of traffic. He was covered there by number 6 in Connor Capper. It is incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Blitz Benteen rolling out to the far side of the field.
Yeah, that's only the second time we've seen him throw the ball. First completion of the night for 10 yards. This time a little strong, not able to reel that in, but it does stop the clock so the Bulldogs can huddle here and run a play.
57 seconds left here in our first half. 2 receivers to the left. Christofferson, the slot receiver on the near side with Hansen. They move Powell and McGee out of the backfield. And going back to pistol formation, Blitz Benteen throws the football over the middle. McElwain in and out of his hands at the 25-yard line. Had to reach up for it. He was hit then as well by Arneman in on the coverage. Arneman got a piece of the ball. They help up McElwain. Great sportsmanship by the West Branch players there as McElwain hobbles towards the sideline. A pass that was a bit high over the middle.
Well, and they were just trying to use a little deception there, sprinting out the 2 guys in the backfield to be receivers and just trying to loft it over the middle to McElwain there, and he's still slowly getting off the
And
field.
now he was holding his side, but now he runs over to the sideline, so hopefully just needs to kind of get reset on the sideline. As MFL MarMac comes up to the line of scrimmage, they have to take a timeout. Play clock is winding down. 52 seconds left in the half. It is again 14-0, MFL MarMac in the lead. You're listening to Bulldog Playoff Football from KCTN Sports.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
MFL MarMac using their final timeout, leading 14-0. They have right now 52 seconds to work with. It is third down, 10 yards to go. McElwain on the sideline yet, so they'll operate here with a new tight end on the left side. It's a double wing set. Actually, you have 5 skill position people as Radeloff goes in motion. Blitz Bentine stumbles in to throw the football. Right side looking down for Christofferson in the numbers, between the numbers at the 30, 25-yard line, throwing high. It is incomplete. Gingrich in on the coverage, and it will be now fourth down and 10 yards to go for MFL MarMac. Blitz Bentine in that area of the field, similar to where he slipped on that quarterback sneak. Lost his footing, regrouped, the throw high towards the right sideline.
And I think he's lucky to get that throw off because he lost his footing getting out of there, had to get his bearings under him, had a couple of bears bearing down on him, and he got rid of the pass, but that's why it was high. He just didn't have time to set himself.
MFL MarMac will punt the football away here, it appears anyway, and it will be Cranberry. They're going to try a field goal. They're going to try a field goal here. This would be a 57-yard field goal. Spot is down. The kick is up. It's high enough, but it is short, and it's returnable. West Branch fields it at the 10-yard line. They bring it up right sideline. It is number 18, Arneman. Arneman brings it across the 25-yard line. He's out to the 30-yard line and tackled there. So it ends up kind of being like a punt anyway, as going back to receive was Arneman. That was a 57-yard field goal attempt there. And it is first down, 10 yards to go. West Branch would have been better off there just letting that ball lie down.
Just lay down and got the ball up here in midfield. But, I don't think that gave Ben Cranbeer enough time to get himself set. He rushed that and still got off a nice kick. But he's got the leg to get close. But 57, that's an impressive kick if he gets that thing near the crossbar.
And that ball ended up at the 10-yard line. So he would have had the distance from 37 there, but that was 57. So first down, 10 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 32 seconds to work with here for West Branch, and they have 1 timeout to work with. So they'll try to get a big pass play here to see if they can get into scoring position. Remember, West Branch gets the ball to start the second half. First down, 10 yards to go. It is Dale, quarterback keeper, brings it right side, 30-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Radeloff at the 30-yard line. Deal was the first one to make some contact, but then Radeloff in run support met him at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and West Branch appears here showing no rush to get to the line of scrimmage as they get the play. Dale does from the sideline, and we're inside 10 seconds left. So they're going to have to hurry just to get a snap off here. 14-0, Bulldogs in the lead. Dale, with 3 seconds to go, looks over things at the line of scrimmage, and he will not get the snap off, and the first half comes to an end. MFL MarMac defense has been outstanding. The offense, 2 drives to start the ball game, and it stood up so far. MFL MarMac leads 14-0 at the half. When we return, we'll be joined by MFL MarMac wrestling coach Chet Bachman. Our halftime show gets underway. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food, RealMeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canalco Floor Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg.
At the half, MFL MarMac leads 14-0. Regina leads Wilton in the second quarter, 26-0. Winner of this ball game faces the winner of that ball game next Friday night. Our halftime guest tonight, we're joined by MFL MarMac Wrestling Coach Chet Bachman. Coach, wrestling starts next month, and let's talk about first off who's coming back for MFL MarMac this year.
Well, we got Keith Anderson. He was a state qualifier for us last year. Holden Mathis was state place winner. He placed fifth for us last year. And we have Bryce Radloff. He didn't qualify last year, but he qualified the year before. He had a nice season, though. Quinn McGew was state qualifier, had a really good season last year. And then we're hoping to get Tristan Kane back. He was a state qualifier the year before, and, of course, we missed him last year due to an injury. And then we got some other kids that had, 30-plus wins. Will Howes at heavyweight. Nolan Lurch had 20-some wins. Dane Coors. Kids like that that were, in the lineup and had a nice season as well.
All right. See, any new kids you expect to kind of step up for you this year?
We got some freshmen coming in. You just never know with freshmen, but, Gavin Kishman, he had a nice year as an eighth grader. We got some young guys, Rylan Schrader, like at 120. Not quite for sure where everybody's going to be. We got a 6-pounder. Got a 13-pounder, so those are two weights that you got to try to fill at the bottom. And when you can do that at the bottom and do that at the top, kind of mix things in the middle, you can hopefully put together something pretty competitive. And that's what we're going to try to do.
Any kind of work that you guys did during this offseason to get ready for the season?
Yeah, we did. We went down to we went down to Kansas City. Went down to a real good camp down there, and we teamed up with Western Dubuque, and we had a private camp down there, and really liked it, really enjoyed it. We lived and we stayed down there for a week in this guy's wrestling facility, and then he just trained us, and we trained 3 times a day, for 4 days straight, and it was great.
Let's talk about this year in the Upper Iowa Conference. Obviously, you guys have been able to control things in the conference. Who do you see in the conference this year along with you guys?
Well, I would say, teams like South Winneshiek and North Fayette Valley are 2 teams always that come to mind that we always seem to be competing with towards the top there. And so that's probably what we'll be looking at again this year.
The other thing is you guys have had some great success as a team advancing into the postseason.
Yeah, I'd say that we've done a nice job of filling in the spots where needed. That's always a challenge. The good thing about it is we have a good nucleus coming back. And those guys, hopefully we're counting on big points out of them throughout the tournaments and the dual meets. But it's those guys that are on the backside, those guys that are still learning, those guys that are getting 3rd and 4th, maybe getting a pin. And even those guys that are getting 5th and 6th and just placing in the tournament and scoring some pins on the backside as well. Those are the guys that can really win it for you. And that's what a team is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to ask you this question. This fish recipe man, it was great. A couple of weeks, the last home game.
Awesome.
Can you give us some information about that?
Yeah, Dan Anderson kind of tipped me in. Him and I are been hunting and fishing friends and coaching up here for like 25 years. And he found a lake down in Truman Lake down in Missouri. And I'm not going to lie, it's a live scope. So if you have a live scope, it's like a fish finder. Like, to show you exactly where the fish are, you put the bait right in front. But nonetheless, it's a lot of fun. We catch big crappies. And him and I went down there. He went down there by himself with him and his family, and then he had me come down there with him. And then we've been going down there two, 3 times a year, and it's about a 7-hour drive. And then we started catching catfish down there, and we started catching blue cat. And I tell you what, blue cat is just as good as the flathead around here in the Mississippi. So yeah, good fishing. I'm glad that you enjoyed that.
We loved it there, and you did that for the seniors. Is that right?
Yeah, we do it. I started doing this for senior night, and. It's kind of a mystic thing. Dan, Coach Anderson's a big fisherman, so it's something, that I put together for my buddy.
Yeah.
He's the football coach, and honestly, he's going to be Tracy Decker stepping away, and he's stepping down. He had to, thank him for all the time, all the years that he had with us. So he's had 30, 35 years or something like that between us and Sumner and Postville, and Dan Anderson's going to be my assistant, and his son wrestles for us, and we first started together coaching here in 2000, and we won the conference tournament, I believe, in like 2002, and it was the first time we won the conference tournament in 31 years.
Yeah, so you guys have had a run here.
Yeah, so him and I together back then was memorable, so it'll be kind of neat just to get back together.
All right, we look forward to catching up with you guys this season. Thanks for joining us here at the half.
I got a couple plugs for you. I want to throw in real quick. I got a web link that I'm putting together on my wrestling webpage, and it's an informational web link for parents and wrestling parents out there that have their kids involved in wrestling. It's kind of like a Zoom link. It's not a Zoom link, but it's a link to give kids information, parents information about weigh-ins, nutrition, skin condition, all that stuff about the sport of wrestling.
Okay.
And then my nephew out of Nebraska has got a webcast, a sports webcast you can get on Spotify. It's called Let's Talk Wrestling. He's going to Nebraska, and he's getting a communications degree, so he wants to get into announcing, kind of like you.
Hey.
And he's got his own link, and what he's doing is he's getting a lot of wrestling coaches and wrestlers on there, and he's doing a lot of MFL MarMac wrestlers from 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and they're telling their life story on this link. So Let's Talk Wrestling. If you get a chance, get on there. There's a lot of coaches and wrestlers from the area on there, so thanks.
All right, great information. Thanks again, Coach.
All right.
MFL MarMac Coach Chet Bachman talking things over about his Bulldog wrestling team starting the season next month. We'll take a break when our halftime show continues. First half stats, and we'll get you caught up to date on scores from across the area. Bulldogs leading 14-0. Let's take this time out.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
Are you wanting to eat better, feel better, get your weight or other numbers under control, and need someone to hold you accountable? This is Brandy Strube, registered dietitian with Veterans Memorial Hospital. I welcome consultations with patients of all ages and look forward to helping you meet your nutritional goals. Please call the hospital to set up an appointment or ask your doctor for a referral at your next visit.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. This is KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
At the half, MFL MarMac leads 14-0 on their opening drive. McGue scored on a 7-yard touchdown run. On the second drive, Blitz Benteen at a 1-yard quarterback sneak. Cranbeer with both PATs, and it is 14-0. MFL MarMac in the lead here at the half. Their defense has been outstanding, but we always start with the team that's up. And MFL MarMac, let's start offensively.
And offensively for the Bulldogs, they're led by 3 guys. McGue's got 9 carries for 62 yards. You mentioned that 7-yard touchdown. Powell's got 9 carries for 46 yards. Blitz Benteen, he's got 8 carries, 56 yards. Radloff just the 1 carry for 21 yards, and Hatt had the 1 carry that he had to fall on to lose 3 yards. But overall, 28 carries on the ground, 182 yards. In the air, Blitz Benteen has a completion on 4 attempts for 10 yards. Hatt has 1 completion on 1 attempt for 7 yards. Radloff caught the 7-yard pass. Powell caught the 10-yard pass. So you tack on 17 yards of offense on the air, 199 yards of offense in the first half, and they're doing it. They're doing it on the defensive end as well.
And MFL MarMac got stopped on downs inside the red zone, had a turnover as well. I should say it was inside the 30-yard line. They got stopped on downs at the 30-yard line, had a turnover there at the 35-yard line late in the second quarter. So they feel like maybe we could be up a little bit more, though you're up 14-0, and your defense has been outstanding.
Oh, just phenomenal. Marsh has got 5 carries for the Bears for 12 yards. Seidel's got 1 carry for a yard. Dale's got 6 carries for 5 yards. He's also got 3 attempts in the air, but no completions. They got 18 yards of offense. The MFL MarMac defense is just playing lights out.
Yeah, West Branch is a team that likes to spread the wealth running the football, but they haven't had much opportunity with running the football tonight. MFL MarMac has stopped them on first down. They've been dominating the line of scrimmage.
They have. The line of scrimmage has been huge, shirt tackling when they have tried to get to the outside, and they've put, the West Branch Bears behind the sticks, forcing them to do things out of their comfort zone, not when they want to, not being on time. So it's been a struggle for West Branch.
You wonder if West Branch goes to the air a little bit more in the second half. They've got a young sophomore quarterback who can chuck it.
He does, but he's been struggling tonight. Those guys up front for MFL, they've been getting their hands in the air. They've tipped a couple of balls. He's had a couple of errant passes. So I'm not sure what adjustments they're going to make, but I'm sure their coaches are going to do some great adjustments.
And remember, West Branch gets the ball to start the second half. So MFL MarMac leads 14-0 at the half. We'll try to get you an update on West Hancock Starmont. That ball game was 14-0 at the end of 1. West Hancock leading Starmont. Wapsie Valley, by the way, leads Maquoketa Valley 12-0. And as we mentioned, it is Regina leading Wilton 26-0. And that ball game was late in the second quarter. So Regina appears to be on their way to filling one of the spots in the quarterfinals. So again, we'll take a break. Second half action coming up. Bulldogs lead 14-0. Back with more after this.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
As you're bringing in the harvest this fall, remember to watch for overhead power lines.
A safety tip from Iowa's electric cooperatives.
If you snag a power line, remain inside your vehicle and if possible, back away from the hazard. If your equipment catches fire, jump clear and avoid vehicle and ground contact. Call 911 and your local electric company immediately and train your crew on these risks and procedures too.
Iowa's electric cooperatives want you to be safe and productive this fall.
Alameda Clayton Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle, or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way, with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk On.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Ann E.H. Cruz, attorney at law McGregor, Ellen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg, the Lomena Tap, home of the award-winning Philly, Elite DJ Service in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, and Bacon Concrete in Postville.
At the half, MFL MarMac leads 14-0. Couple minutes away from the start of the second half. Let's update you on a couple of scores. West Hancock leads Starmont 34-3 at the half. So West Hancock leading that ball game tonight at Starmont. That is an outstanding West Hancock team that Starmont's facing tonight. Their only loss was to St. Ansgar.
Right, and we know both teams were going to try to ground it out, and obviously West Hancock doing something well tonight in the trenches.
As we mentioned, Regina leading Wilton 26-0 in the second quarter. That's also in Class 1A. Winner of that ball game faces the winner of this ball game next Friday night. And also in Class A, along with that Starmont West Hancock score, Wapsie Valley leads Maquoketa Valley 12-0. That's that pod in Class A, those four teams. So those winners play next Friday night. Bulldogs lead 14-0 right now. Props real quick to Central cross-country runner Jaden Detman. Girls in Class 1A today finished in 43rd place today, 47th
place today. Did a nice job, and a couple other young athletes in the area. Jacob Shellhorn will run for the boys tomorrow.
Yep.
And then the Krogman girl from Starmont West Central, she'll run tomorrow as well.
And she, of course, won the state qualifying meet last week. Lauren Krogman from Starmont West Central and Jacob Shellhorn from MFL MarMac running tomorrow. And good luck to those kids at state cross country tomorrow. We get ready to start the second half. West Branch gets the ball to start the second half. For the Bears, where does it start for them finding an offense?
Well, whatever they're going to do offensively, if they're going to try to throw the ball, if they're going to try to find something offensively on the ground, whatever it is, they have to establish something in this first set. I think they got to, even if they don't get points, they have to establish something that they can do offensively against this Bulldog defense.
You know, they look at this and say, we have 18 yards of offense. We're only down 14-0 right now. They have hung in this ball game.
It could be a lot worse. I think there's a couple of scores left out on the field that MFL would like to have back.
Now, for MFL MarMac, again, been a good first take. Their first two drives were impressive. Kind of sputtered after those first two drives. Moved it with some success, but didn't finish things off.
Not able to finish things. Field conditions we saw change a little bit too.
Cranbeer to launch it away from the 40-yard line. West Branch back to receive there is Seidel. He's to the near side, and to the far side there, going over the head of Hammond, and it will be a touchback as Cranbeer launching that ball with the help of the wind. He's got a strong leg anyway, and it is a touchback. West Branch takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Bulldogs have had the field position in this game too.
They have. They're doing a nice job with field position, with the guys up front, and I think they got to lean on their defense right here and try to get a quick 3-and-out out of West Branch.
First down, 10 yards to go for West Branch. They operate from the middle of the field at their own 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Marsh moves to the right of the quarterback, Dale. And on 1st and 10, it's a fumbled snap to Dale. Loose football. MFL MarMac falls on it, and the Bulldogs say they have it. They do. So for West Branch, a disastrous start to start the second half. And for the Bulldogs, I believe it may have been Wyatt Powell who picked up the football, and the first turnover from West Branch comes on the first play of the second half. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, and the Bears were trying to establish something there, and that snap just wasn't clean. It went on the ground. Not able to get their footing and get on it, and the Bulldogs are going to capitalize.
They were running on a pistol formation. The snap was to the left, but Dale unable to hang on to it. So first down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. In the backfield, McGee, along with Powell, blitz Benteen, starting the second half at quarterback. 2 receivers to the left. First down, 10 yards to go for the Bulldogs. And on 1st and 10, it's a quarterback keeper left side. It is blitz Benteen. He'll get ahead to the 10-yard line, pick up about 4 on first down. And it's just a quick step back for blitz Benteen, then a quick rush to the left side.
Well, they've got a lot of guys moving. They've got guys going in motion. They've got guys taking fakes. And blitz Benteen just takes that step back, and then he's trying to get upfield.
And he picks up 4 yards on first down. So second down, 6 yards to go to the 10-yard line. On a very cold night, the wind has not stopped. We were hoping at some point the wind would cut down a little bit, but not the case. Bulldogs operate from the left hash mark on 2nd down and 6. Powell is to the right of McGee in the backfield. Blitz Benteen with him under center. Radloff as a wing back on the right side. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Blitz Benteen hands the football off. Nobody's going to keep it himself. On that read option, right side goes inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Picks up a couple of yards. Same play they ran to the left. This time they go to the right. Well defensed by West Branch. It's 3rd and 5 for MFL MarMac.
Well, and if you're in MFL MarMac, you're in 4-down territory here. But again, same play, just going the other way, but better defense by the Bears.
Are you in 4-down territory with Cranbeer?
Well, that's true. I always forget they've got a good kicker in Ben Cranbeer, so they could try to punch it in, but he could be able to kick.
They're at the 10-yard line right now, and they're in the middle of the field.
They're in the middle of the field right now.
So it's 3rd down, but you're thinking, yes, 1st down, then touchdown. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Bulldogs from the 10-yard line. Blitz Benteen rolling out to the right to throw the football. It's over the middle, and the pass is caught at the goal line by McElwain back in there. Correction, Christofferson catches it just off the right hash mark in the end zone. On 3rd down and 5 from the 10-yard line, Blitz Benteen throws a strike up the seam, and the Bulldogs, after the turnover, now lead 20-0.
Yeah, nice catch there by Christofferson, just right down the middle of the seam. He kind of sat down in his route, and a nice pass by Blitz Benteen, hitting a strike for the touchdown.
It'll go as a 10-yard pass for MFL MarMac, now leading by 3 scores. They weren't thinking field goal at all, were they?
Not even a little bit.
Cranbeer to add the PAT out of the hold of Blitz Benteen. The spot is down. The kick is up. High enough, long enough. Put it on the board. 10-19 left in the 3rd. Bulldogs in control. 21-0. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
MFL MarMac football is brought to you in part by Nathan Welch Excavating Inc. in Monona, Superior Building Center in Monona, Havlicek Trucking in Monona, Chad Huschild Logging in Farmersburg, Allen Roofing and Construction, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs. Ems Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. And Furniture Showcase in Oldwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments.
There's the kickoff from MFL MarMac, and you've missed it. Seidel picks it up at the left hash mark, gets it across the 10-yard line, brings it out to the 30-yard line, 34-yard line, 24-yard return. West Branch trailing 21-0, has 1st down, 10 yards to go at their own 34-yard line. The officials tonight not going a minute after a score, so they're quick to get the ball down to the other end. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Bulldogs just scoring on a 10-yard touchdown pass. Blitz Benteen to Christofferson. Cranbeer's extra point makes it 21-0. And West Branch runs the football up the middle with Marsh. Really one of their best runs tonight. He gets across the 40. Christofferson, who just made that touchdown catch, makes the tackle, but a 6-yard gain for West Branch in what is their best run of the night so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they haven't had great field position, but that was a nice run by Marsh.
2nd down, 4 yards to go. Marsh to the left of the quarterback. Once again, Dale. Dale, read option, keeps it to the left. He's to the 43-yard line. We push him back 5 yards. He'll be short of 1st down. Picks up about 3 yards, though, and it's 3rd and short. And really, for one of the few times tonight, West Branch is in a 3rd and manageable situation.
Yeah, they haven't found themselves in this situation. They're going to go hurry up here, Dan.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for West Branch. Under center is Dale. Quarterback sneak. He slides, but falls ahead very near 1st down yardage. This is the area of the field between the 40-yard line on West Branch's side and the MFL MarMac 35-yard line that it's really worn down. And he did get 1st down to the 45-yard line, needed a yard, picked up a yard and a half. West Branch with their first down since very early in this game.
Well, we talked about the great field positions, but between the 40s and even the 35s, it's really getting beat up now and tearing up that grass.
1st down, 10 yards to go. 2 receivers to the right for West Branch. They're quick to the line of scrimmage. Dale runs the football with Marsh up the middle, and Marsh a solid 5 yards. So West Branch, and you can still stay committed to the run. And a 5-yard gain by Marsh on 1st down.
Well, if you can pick up 4 or 5 yards on a carry here and move the ball like the Bears are doing right now, they can definitely lean on this run.
So 2nd down, 5 yards to go. West Branch at midfield. Dale on 2nd and 5. Swing pass right side. Dale catches it at the 50-yard line. Nice open field tackle. Christofferson, Blitz Benteen team up right at midfield. He falls ahead for a yard. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Quick hit play to the right side, but the Bulldogs spread out there and make the play.
Well, and they're going to hold that play to just a gain of a yard. So 3rd and about 4 here for the Bears.
2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. They have a wing back in there. Marsh is in the backfield. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Dale runs the football with Marsh. Hit at the 50-yard line. Blitz Benteen meets him in the hole. Drops him for no gain. And it's 4th down and 5 yards to go now for West Branch.
That was a big hit there by Blitz Benteen. Met him right in that A-gap and drove him back.
That was a textbook tackle by Blitz Benteen. Stayed low. Marsh didn't get a chance to get the legs going. And West Branch down 21-0. It appears they're going to go for it here. And I think you have to.
I think you have to. You got to roll the dice here. You're at midfield. You're kind of kicking into that crosswind, and they're going to try to pick this up.
So 4th down, 5 yards to go. They have to get inside the 45-yard line for 1st down. 2 receivers to the right. Dale on 4th down, 5 yards to go. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left. He's flush, throws it into the flat. It is caught. 1st down inside the 40-yard line and fumbled. Picked up by Christofferson at the 45-yard line and tackled from behind. The pass was completed and a 1st down for West Branch inside the 35-yard line, but they cough it up. And MFL MarMac with the 2nd turnover of this half. 1st down, 10 yards to go at their own 46-yard line. Shea Farmer caught it, had 1st down, but got hit and fumbled the football.
Yeah, he had the 1st down, and he was looking to get upfield, and that ball came squirting out, and MFL picks it up, tried to advance it, didn't get very far, but gets the turnover nonetheless.
So West Branch has 2 touches in this 3rd quarter in the first 4.5 minutes and 2 turnovers. MFL MarMac has 1st down, 10 yards to go at their own 47-yard line. Powell is at a wingback on one side, Radeloff to the other. McGee in the backfield, Blitz Benteen under center, and actually it is Hatt, and he fumbles the football. But Hatt falls down on it at the 44-yard line. 2nd time we've seen Hatt not quite come clean from the center, and they lose 3 yards on the snap.
Well, and all these things are happening, as we said, from about the 40 to the 35. It's getting beat up. It's looking a little slippery.
And the ball towards the right hash mark, so it's 2nd down. Closer to 14 yards to go for MFL MarMac. After the West Branch turnover, Blitz Benteen is back in at quarterback right now for MFL MarMac. McGee in the backfield. Powell is to his right. They have a receiver to the right side in Christofferson. And on this play, West Branch is going to jump off sides. Blitz Benteen with a hard count, and West Branch not only had 1 guy up front jump, but 2. And now the question is who it is against West Branch, which player. So a great job by Blitz Benteen on a change of the cadence.
Yeah, went on a hard count, went a longer count, and 2 guys jumping off sides there and going to help move the ball forward there without having to snap it.
Well, get you ahead of the sticks anyway, because it's 2nd down, 8 yards to go. So instead of 2nd and 13, it is now 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Same formation from MFL MarMac, just short of midfield, leading 21-0 here in the 3rd quarter. And on this play, 2nd down and a yard. They run the football up the middle. McGee across midfield, 50-yard line, backs his way to the 45-yard line in the middle of the field, picks up about 5 yards, and it's 3rd down and short. Scoreboard says it's 4th, but it's only 3rd down, and it's 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Halfway through now the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, nice play there. A little inside handoff again to McGee, following his blockers, getting upfield, getting through those A-gaps, falling forward, a nice gain of about 5 yards.
So 3rd down to the 45-yard line. They operate from the middle of the field. It's number 71 anchoring the line there for MFL MarMac up front. Will Howes, of course. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. 2 receivers split to the right side. Blitz Benteen under center. Right back to McGee. There's a flag. McGee 1st down to the 40-yard line. Off the right side, and we may have some movement by MFL MarMac up front. West Branch's coaches have been behind the official and looking for the motion penalties. They pled their case earlier, and it is against MFL MarMac movement there from the right side.
Well, and it's almost like an extra official out there. They're kind of right in the ear of the side judge there, letting him know what's going on. And you can see the side judge kind of talking to the coaches there, making sure they're off the field. But West Branch is going to take this penalty, back MFL up 5 yards, make this third and a little longer.
Yeah, it would have been 1st and 10 to the 45-yard line on the run by McGew, but instead it is now 3rd down. It is 8 yards to go back to midfield. So MFL MarMac from just off the right hash mark, 3rd down, 8 yards to go. And they have a bunched formation, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, but all tight in the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Radloff goes in motion. Blitz Benteen goes back up to McGew. McGew, a couple of yards, steps back inside West Branch territory. He'll get to the 48-yard line, and that is it. It'll be 4th down and 6 yards to go. And France, one of the players up front for West Branch, making the stop. It is now 4th down, and MFL MarMac figures to play a field position here, leading 21-0.
Yeah, going to try to pin the Bears deep here. Haven't had to do a lot of this tonight, but I think after that field goal, they're thinking, let's punt this thing. Let's try to get them buried deep and let the defense go.
Yeah, this is Christofferson's first punt of the night.
Yeah.
Standing back at his own 38-yard line. Seidel stands back at the 10-yard line. Snap back to Christofferson. Bobbled it for a second, but gets off the kick. It is headed to the right side of the 10-yard line. Bounces at the 5-yard line. It is picked up there actually by Hammond, who brings it left side and only gets to the 10-yard line and will get no further. 5-yard return. Outstanding special teams coverage by MFL MarMac down the field. Radloff and a host of other players there. Christofferson with a great kick. Ends up being close to a 45-yard punt. And it's 1st and 10 at the inside their own 10-yard line is where West Branch takes over, trailing 21-0.
Well, you look at starting position for West Branch, the best they've had all night is on their own 36-yard line. This is their worst of the night, starting inside their own 10, or right on their own 10.
1st down, 10 yards to go. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Dale has Marsh in the backfield. And on 1st and 10, Marsh actually gets the fake handoff, and they try to throw a slant over the middle. The pass is incomplete, looking for Arneman on a slant over the left side at the 20-yard line, incomplete. 2nd down, 10 yards to go, as that ball was thrown too low for Arneman to make a catch.
Well, and you look at some of Dale's throws. He's had some that have come out funny. That one came out low. You just wonder if the cold conditions, the cold hands, are having an effect on that football.
2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Now Marsh moves out of the backfield as a receiver. Dale, quarterback draw up the middle, and he's hit before he can get even towards the middle. He's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 6-yard line. MFL MarMac on the right side. It was Deal making the stop, and it's a loss of 4 yards, making it 3rd down, 14 yards to go. Deal shot through there like a cannon.
Yeah, he flew through there, and there was no chance for that play to go anywhere.
So 3rd down, 14 yards to go for West Branch. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left, forced in a 3rd and long situation. Dale has Marsh behind him as they continue to run out of pistol formation. They need a big completion to keep this drive alive. 3rd down, 14 yards to go. Dale is going to run an inside counterplay. They run the football right side to the 10-yard line. They get out to the 15-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and that is Powell making the play. Number 6 got it on the sweep, Connor Capper, as he ran an inside counter around right end. They needed 13. He picks up a quality 10, and it's 4th down for West Branch, and it appears from inside their own 20-yard line, they're going to punt it away.
They're going to have to here. They needed 13. They only got about 11 or 12 that time.
And back to punt once again for them is Staker, who stands back at his own 10-yard line. Bulldogs figure to get great field position. So 4th down, 2 yards to go. They run a fake, and it's across the 20-yard line, and it's a 1st down. They ran it to the up-back Trepannay, and he brings it across the 30 to the 35-yard line, tackled by Radloff, who is back to receive. A fake by West Branch on 4th and 2 from deep in their own territory. It actually was Cooper Gates who ran that, number 32, and he brings it all the way out to the 37-yard line, 18-yard run, biggest play, rushing play for West Branch tonight.
They rolled the dice there. They were behind the sticks. MFL had 2 guys back, figuring they're going to get the ball. Great call there by the Bears to catch the Bulldogs off guard.
They had to take a chance, down 21-0. I formation for West Branch. This is the first time they've went under center. 1st down, 10 yards to go from their own 36-yard line. Long count from Dale. They run it right side. It is Marsh. Marsh quickly gets ahead for a yard. That's it. McElwain, and it's great to see him. He's been back in the ball game since leaving for just a couple of plays earlier. Hat in run support as well. Got a hat on the offensive ball carrier. And it's it's second down, 9 yards to go.
That was good.
And the receiver split left and right. Back to the pistol formation, and they're going to go with Dale left side. Actually, it is number 3, and that is again for them Seidel. Seidel brings it left side across the 40. They had Dale lined up as receiver. Seidel brings it across the 40 to the 42-yard line, only picks up 3, and it's third down, 5 yards to go. They like to run the ball with Seidel in that type of setup.
Yeah, they do. They kind of go almost like a spin-back wildcat.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Dale is a receiver, now goes in motion, gets the handoff from Seidel, trying to go around left end. He does to the 40-yard line, gets out to the 45-yard line, will be short of first down at the 45-yard line. Dale lined up as a receiver to the right side, took it around left end as he went in motion. Fourth down and 3 yards to go for West Branch. And likely in this situation, you have to go for it here. Down 21-0 and 2 minutes left in the third.
Big play, and they may take a timeout to talk this over, but they're going to definitely go for it here. And they've been going kind of a hurry-up offense, and this time they're going to huddle.
Yeah, they want to make sure on this fourth, and it's closer to 3 yards to go from their own 45-yard line. It started back to their own 10-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. They are in I formation here. Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Dale with him under center. And on 4th and 3, he fumbles the snap. Got it somehow to Marsh. Marsh runs and has first down across the 50-yard line into MFL MarMac territory. Dale saved the day. Fumbled the snap, but it got right back to him. He somehow got it to Marsh, who was hit at the line, but gets ahead inside MFL MarMac territory for first down.
And I'm not sure how Brendan Dale got that ball off the ground and into the belly of Marsh, but Marsh running hard and able to pick up plenty for that first down.
So they're just inside MFL MarMac territory as we approach 1 minute left in the third. They convert on 4th and 2 once again. Ran a fake punt moments ago. They convert on 4th and 2 again. I formation. First down, 10 yards to go. Dale with him under center. On 1st and 10, he goes back instead of Marsh. It's actually carrying the football. It is Marsh, number 45, who brings it down inside the 45-yard line to the 44-yard line, picks up 5 on first down. So it was indeed Marsh who's taken most of the carries tonight for West Branch.
And West Branch having some life here. Their offense is coming alive. The fake punt kind of got the spark, picking up a fourth down, and now they're moving the ball regularly, and a lot of it is on the ground.
And again, the only bad thing for West Branch, this is taking so much time.
It is. It's taking a lot of clock, but I think they're happy that they're finally moving the ball here.
So it's second down, 5 yards to go, inside 30 seconds left in our third quarter. 2 receivers to the right, still in I formation. Dale is under center once again. On 1st and 10, they fake the handoff. Dale trying to roll to the left, being chased by Gordon out of the pocket. Dale tripped up by Deal, who chased him down from behind, tripped him up at the 40-yard line on the far side of the field. Deal with basically a shoestring tackle, brings him down short of the sticks. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, he almost got to those sticks, but a nice tackle there by Deal to get him down before and force them to have to pick up this first down.
And it is short of the sticks. I don't believe they ruled Dale went out of bounds, but they want to make sure they get the ball set over. So here's 3rd down and 1. Dale with him at the line of scrimmage. MFL MarMac pinching like it's going to be a quarterback sneak, and it is. Dale goes inside the 40-yard line, has first down as he falls to the 38-yard line. The clock will stop with 5.3 seconds left in the quarter, but it's another set of downs as Dale in the quarterback sneak brings it inside the middle of the field to the 39-yard line, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. MFL MarMac leads 21-0 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school football from KCTN Sports.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, the St. Olaf Tavern, Pat's Electric of McGregor, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Innovative Ag Services of Alcater, Monona, and Waukon, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, and Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC.
MFL MarMac in the lead, 21-0 as we start our fourth quarter. For West Branch, this is their best drive of the night. Another score to pass along. Regina leads Wilton 26-6 now in the third quarter of that ball game. Meanwhile, Bulldogs lead 21-0 here. Looking to close out this fourth quarter. They remember what happened a year ago in the fourth quarter against West Branch.
And I'm sure they've been reminded of that. They're going to try to own this fourth quarter.
But a bigger lead tonight than a year ago. First down, 10 yards to go. Seidel fakes the handoff. Seidel to throw the football. He's looking right side. There's contact down to the 25-yard line, but no flag. The pass intended for number 14, and that was Trenton Schutte. But there was just feet tangled with Schutte and Blitz Benteen at the 25-yard line near the right hash mark. Overshot by Seidel, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, and that ball was way down the field, nowhere near where that receiver kind of got stumbled. The defender and him tied up their feet. There was no way he was getting to that ball.
2nd down, 10 yards to go at the 38-yard line. Seidel fakes the handoff, brings it up the middle. He'll get short of the 35-yard line, stacked up there. Tristan Kane, Blitz Benteen among the Bulldogs. Deal as well. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Another score to pass along. West Hancock leads Starmont 42-3 in that ball game in the third quarter. Well, Starmont has had an unbelievable season, regardless of what happens tonight.
Yeah, phenomenal year, but they ran into a really talented West Hancock.
You go
team.
from 1-8 to 8-1 tonight. That is amazing. So it's for West Branch. 3rd down, 7 yards to go from the 36-yard line. They spread out here. They have 2 receivers to the right. Dale is back in at quarterback. Seidel is to the right of him. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. They run it with Seidel. Seidel gets to the 35-yard line, stacked up right there by MFL MarMac. There's McHugh, but the first one to meet him in the hole was McElwain. It's a gain of a yard. Another 4th down for West Branch. They're 2 for 2 on 4th downs on this drive alone. And here is their 3rd 4th down as we're a minute into our fourth quarter, and they have to go for it.
Yeah, this one's a little longer. We're looking at 4th and a little longer than 6 here, so a little more to gain on this one.
2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. Dale has Seidel behind him as they operate from the 35-yard line where the spot is. They have to get inside the 30 for 1st down. Snap back to Dale. Dale to throw the football, looking left side towards the sideline. It is caught at the 25-yard line. They make a defender miss. Arneman does. Arneman brings it inside the 15-yard line, outside the numbers, down to the 11-yard line. They convert their 3rd 4th down in a row, and the biggest pass play of the night caught by Arneman. 1st and 10 to the 11-yard line for West Branch.
And that's a 22-yard gain there for Arneman, and that was huge pickup.
They'll put them down at the 13-yard line. So West Branch, on a drive that started at their own 10-yard line, they're down to the 13-yard line here, but trail 21-0, trying to finish off this drive. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Marsh in the backfield. And once again, Dale back in at quarterback. And they send a back in motion, but first off here on this play on 1st and 10, Dale to throw the football out of the backfield. It is Marsh. Catches it right side. He's to the 10-yard line. Nice open field tackle as he's chased down by Radeloff inside the 10 to the 9. Swinging out to the right side. Looked like a lot of yardage, but only 4 as Radeloff closed the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, it really shut that down in a hurry, getting from the 13 and picking them about halfway. Looks like they're down to about the 8.
West Branch quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left. They run it back with Marsh up the middle. Marsh is towards the 5-yard line as he just followed that right hash mark. Ahead for a couple of yards. It'll be short of 1st down, but still a 3rd and short situation. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. We are 3 minutes into the fourth quarter already.
Well, that was about a 3-yard gain there for Marsh, but yeah, this is taking a long time. A great drive, but taking a lot of time.
They move a receiver to the left to split the sides. Here's the snap back to Dale. Dale trying to get around left end. He's being chased. Makes a defender miss at the 10-yard line. McElwain chases him down to the 10-yard line. He's out of bounds there, short of 1st down. McElwain able to force the action to the left side. Powell was the first one back there that caused Dale to go a little wider to the near side. It's no gain, and here's yet another 4th down. It's a loss of a couple of yards back to the 9, they say.
Yeah, that was a big loss. They pushed him quite a ways back, a loss of 5 here. So here they are again, another 4th and long, and they got to keep going for it. They need this drive.
3 for 3 on 4th downs this drive. 3 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. And now it is to the right side, Marsh there, and the snap back to Dale. Dale, before this play gets going, there is a stoppage of play before we even got going on the snap, and it is going to be a false start against West Branch. The flag thrown from the side, a false start against the Bears, makes it 4th and 12 now, back to the 14.
Yeah, this is just making it a little harder for them here, but obviously they're going for it here. They got to pick this up. This drive has been long. They got to cap it off with points. And MFL MarMac, they want to pitch a shutout. They want to try to keep them out of the end zone.
So you have 3 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left on 4th and 12 now to the 14-yard line for West Branch. They operate from the left hash mark. They send it back in motion, a wing back right side. Dale to throw the football, looking left side over the middle. The pass incomplete. He was looking for Arneman up the seam at the hash mark. Incomplete. Covered by Hat, overshot. And after perfect on 4th downs during this drive, they're unable to convert on 4th and 12, and the drive stops at the 14-yard line in Bulldog territory.
Yeah, and remember, that drive started on West Branch's own 10-yard line. So they go about 80 yards, and they're not able to get away with points, and that took a lot of time off the clock. MFL MarMac, give it credit to their defense. They kept them out of the end zone there on that nice drive.
And MFL MarMac has been outstanding tonight defensively. That is really the only drive West Branch has had in this football game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So now the Bulldogs will try to milk some clock, leading 21-0, 8:50 left in our 4th quarter. First down, 10 yards to go, double wing set, blitz Benteen, has him under center, McGew is behind him. Powell goes in motion. They run an inside counter play with Radeloff. Radeloff gets out to the 20-yard line. Well defensed by West Branch as Gingrich comes up from the secondary even to make the play. That's one of those plays where you hand it off to Powell. You run it inside the other way back with Radeloff. Picks up 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, nice job on that little counter just to give him a different look. Powell looks like he's going wide, and Radeloff coming in hard on the inside, gains about 6-7 yards. Great gain.
Second down, 3 yards to go to the 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, and blitz Benteen with them under center once again. You figure MFL MarMac will keep it on the ground here. The clock is their best friend. Second down, 3 yards to go, and as I say that, they throw it backwards. It's a lateral to Christofferson, who catches it and has first down on the far side, right between the numbers to the 25-yard line. And Christofferson had to go up. That'll go as a backwards lateral. It's caught nonetheless, and a first down for MFL MarMac. Technically, it's not a pass, so they did stick with running the ball.
They have. They're still running the ball, but that was a great play there.
And what happened is Christofferson just took a couple of steps back as the snap was to Blitz Benteen, and Blitz Benteen threw that ball a little further behind the line of scrimmage than he wanted to. Christofferson able to go back and make the play, and it still looked pretty for a 6-yard gain. So first down, 10 yards to go, 7.5 and counting in our first quarter. Powell moves into the backfield now to the right of McGew. And Radeloff as a wing-back spot. And on this play, they're going to run it with Powell, trying to go around left end. He'll get across the 25-yard line. They push the pile ahead to the 29-yard line. That's a hard-fought 3 yards on first down. It's second down, 7 yards to go. Every first down likely runs 2 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, you're the Bulldogs right now. You're keeping the ball on the ground. You're moving the clock. You're moving the ball. Time is on your side. You want to keep that clock running and try to just salt this away.
So second down, 7 yards to go. Inside 7 minutes left here, where the play clock is down to 15, and MFL MarMac just breaks the huddle. So again, there is no reason to rush. Hansen is a receiver to the right. Double wing setup this time. They actually have a receiver to the left as well. So it's second down, 7 yards to go. They send Radeloff in motion, and blitz Benteen, quarterback draw up the middle, but well defensed up front. There's nowhere to go. So they've had success with that, but West Branch stayed at home, and Tate Franz, the first one there to make the play. It's a gain of maybe a yard to the 30-yard line, third down, 6 yards to go.
Yeah, that was a generous spot of giving him that yard because that play went nowhere. So right now, if you're the Bulldogs, you need to pick this up and keep that clock moving, keep that drive going. It's your best friend.
For Blitz Benteen, that's his shortest run of the night on that play.
Yeah, they gave him a yard. I don't know if he even got the yard.
2 receivers to the right. Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line have third down and 6 yards to go. Powell and McGew in the backfield. And on 3rd and 6, here's the play. They give it to McGew, and McGew's hit in the backfield, and he will be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Better defensed up front by West Branch. Trippinet there, and he's kind of nudged to the side by McGew as they walk away. And good job by West Branch. That was more of a read option by Blitz Benteen, and McGew gets no gain. It'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
And they're going to punt this away. They're going to let the defense do the work out here. They're not going to give good field position to the West Branch Bears.
And here we are inside 5.5 minutes left in our fourth quarter. So Christofferson to punt it away again. MFL MarMac switches the special teams here. Back to receive is Hammond back there for, once again, West Branch. He stands at the 40-yard line. So the Bears figure to get some pretty good field position here. 4th down, 6 yards to go. No gain by McGee on that play, by the way. So Christofferson punting for the second time in his football game tonight. Had a 45-yarder earlier. And now, before we get going, MFL MarMac wants a timeout. They wanted to run the play clock all the way down. 5:06 left in the football game. Timeout Bulldogs. They're in command. 21-0. Let's take this break.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Punt launched by Christofferson goes over the head of Hammond, bounces inside the 40-yard line, all the way down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st down, 10 yards to go. That is a total there of 35 yards on the punt. There is no return, and West Branch trailing 21-0 with 4:57 to go has 1st and 10 at their own 35.5-yard line as the Bulldogs here on their way to the quarterfinals.
And likely going to meet Regina. We haven't got an update. 26-6 was the last score we had. Regina was leading Wilton.
And it is that remains that score in the third quarter at 26-6. 1st down, 10 yards to go. And fumbling the snap is Dale on the read option, and now just left to salvage the play. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He kind of bumped into Marsh as they tried the exchange on the read option. Fumbled it, but Dale picks it up, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Tristan Kane makes the play, but it's no gain. It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, I think that ball was meant for Marsh, and he did not take it, so Dale had to pick up the fumble there.
2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. West Branch trying to get on the board here in the fourth quarter. Back to Dale. Dale to throw the football. Screen pass dropped by Marsh. Marsh, they set it up nice. Would have been some solid yardage. Powell was in that area, but he had a couple of blockers ahead of him. They drop it incomplete. 3rd and 10, and it's a cold hands kind of night.
Yeah, but that was a great play call because they had a lot of guys for the Bulldogs upfield trying to get to the quarterback, and that would have been a nice gain for Marsh, keep him to be at midfield.
So it's 3rd down, 10 yards to go for West Branch. Been a tough night for the Bears offensively. And Dale rolling out to the left, looks to throw the football. Flushed, throws it short. It is caught. That is again Arneman making the catch at the 40-yard line, pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line by Blitz Benteen. Arneman's been their favorite target tonight. And it is a gain there of 7 yards. And here comes a flag in as there was some little jostling going around along the sidelines. And if this is on Arneman, this is the worst place you can have a sportsmanlike conduct penalty. In front of your coach, in front of your own bench on the near side here. And he is checking out of the ball game, so it is against him.
Yeah, they're talking it over, but I don't know if he said something, pushed somebody, but he was frustrated, I'm sure, and it's going to come back to bite him here.
And instead of 4th and 3, which West Branch would have went for it, it's now going to be 4th and 18. And that's West Branch's 3rd personal foul tonight.
Yeah, those have all been costly. We had the horse collar, we had the late hit, and now we've got whatever happened on the sideline there with the receiver.
And you can see the coaches there talking with Arneman on the sideline. So hopefully, and he's a senior there, so hopefully the lessons learned, but it's going to push him all the way back. From the 43-yard line, it would have been 4th and 3. Now it's going to be 4th and 18, and they're going to go all the way back to the 28-yard line. So West Branch, I don't know if they'll go for it here, but you might not have much option.
Yeah, this late in the ball game, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference whether you give the ball back to the Bulldogs. If you can't pick this up, the field position is not going to matter.
So 4th down, 18 yards to go, and they are going to go for it here. So MFL MarMac stay true defensively. They line up with 2 receivers to the right, a receiver to the left, 4th and 18. Dale, quick swing play, right side. It's a hook and ladder. Pick to Marsh out of the backfield. But Marsh gets to the corner, 30-yard line, and that's all the farther he'll get. Bulldogs use that far sideline as a defender. Force him out of bounds there. And on 4th down, and what was 18 yards to go, they pick up 2 on the hook and ladder. And MFL MarMac stops West Branch.
Well, they set that up nice. They had the little out, and Marsh coming around the end gets the pitch, but MFL MarMac didn't bite, stayed home, did a nice job in tackling.
Seidel, the reception there originally, then pitched it back to Marsh, but MFL MarMac. And on 4th and 18, you're playing a little deeper there, and that's why that play was absolutely defensed well. So first down, 10 yards to go to the 30-yard line. MFL MarMac, double wing set, leading 21-0, closing the deal here in the 4th quarter. Rattleoff in motion, gets it on the jet sweep, goes around left end inside the 30-yard line, dives ahead to the 25-yard line, and a 5-yard pickup on first down. So West Branch trailing 21-0. They do have 3 timeouts to use here, and I don't know if this point of the ball game, I know you're down by 3 scores, but they appear content here to just get a defensive stop if they can.
Yeah, time's not on their side, and they're down 3 scores here. I don't know if the timeouts are going to make a whole lot of difference unless they can stop the Bulldogs.
MFL MarMac just gets into the huddle now with the play clock at 15. So the Bulldogs know time is on their side. And you have a receiver to the right in Hansen. Rattleoff at a wingback. 5 seconds to go. Blitz Benteen takes the snap, and they run it with Powell right side. Up the middle, it goes inside the 25-yard line. They try to push the pile ahead, but he'll be short of the 20, just short of first down, which will make it now 3rd down and about 2 for MFL MarMac as we go inside 3 minutes left in our 4th quarter. MFL MarMac in Regina. Met a couple of years ago, remember, at Regina?
At Regina. And,
which, ironically, was the same score we're looking at tonight, 21-0. MFL MarMac won at Regina.
And there were some big plays in that game, and, a great effort by the Bulldogs that night. They're going to get a chance to try to do that again.
So 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Another first down would pretty much close the deal, and MFL MarMac could run out the clock if they choose. Double wing set with Rattleoff and also Powell. McGee in the backfield. Rattleoff goes in motion, and he gets the handoff again. Left sweep around side, tripped up at the 20-yard line, but maintains his footing. Goes inside the 20-yard line, has first down. He was originally tripped by number 32 in Gates, but a great job by Rattleoff as he ran towards the far side of the field to keep his balance. Picks up first down yardage inside the 20. They give him all the way down to the 15, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, 7-yard gain, pick up the first down, and I think the Bulldogs can kneel on it now. They don't have to try to get that first down anymore.
Well, if you look at this game here, a couple of snaps, because we were inside 2 minutes, and the play clock's going to, again, reset back up to 40. So a receiver to the right side in Hansen. First down, 10 yards to go. MFL MarMac may just choose to run it here. McGee in the backfield. Powell is to his left. And on first down, 10 yards to go, they are going to run it up the middle. McGee, just a fullback dive, couple of yards, goes inside the 15-yard line, stops short of the 10-yard line, 4-yard gain by McGee. 90 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and it's 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
And that play clock resets, and the clock just continues to run. And I think West Branch is content to let that happen. I don't think they're going to use any of their timeouts.
Regina's only loss was to this same West Branch team, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's who they lost to.
Yep. And Wilton beat West Branch, and Regina beat Wilton.
Yep, and so it came down to points.
And that gave Regina the title. So it's 2nd down. It is now 6 yards to go, inside a minute to go. And Blitz Benteen now with the play clock down to 5. This may be the last snap. We'll see what the Bulldogs do. Blitz Benteen is going to boot it around right side. Just going to keep it. Goes inside the 10-yard line. He's tripped up down to the 8-yard line, short of first down. As he gets to about the 6-yard line, Blitz Benteen starting to cramp up a little bit. He's had that kind of a night. You wouldn't think in this kind of weather he'd be cramping up.
Well,
but again, he's been a little bit busy in offense and defense.
It's been pretty dry out here, and I'm sure with the cold weather, probably not drinking as much as they need to. So probably just a little bit of cramp here.
After the ball game, we plan on talking with both coaches from tonight's ball game on our post-game show. Get you set up for next week's ball game. We will be here in Monona with MFL MarMac taking on Regina. Another score. Now from Regina, it was 26-6. Regina led Wilton, and that continues to be our score in that ball game. So they're just in the third quarter of that ball game yet. Blitzbentine able to get up, and he's able to jog on over to the sideline because you know that they need him in next week's ball game. But just a cramping issue.
Yeah, just cramp. He's all right. He's just, it's getting late in the game here, running out of fluids inside of you. So Elias Hatt's going to come in and run the quarterback.
So third down, 2 yards to go. Hatt goes to pistol formation. They have a receiver to the left side here. The clock starts, and we go inside 30 seconds to go. Play clock, there's about a 3-second differential. And they snap it back to Hatt. Hatt takes a snap, takes a knee, and the game comes to an end. For the 5th year in a row, MFL MarMac is into the quarterfinals. Impressive tonight on offense, but defensively they pitch a shutout. The Bulldogs win their 9th game of the year, defeating West Branch by a final score of 21-0. With the win, MFL MarMac 9-1. West Branch closes the season with a record of 6-4. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to MFL MarMac Football from KCTN Sports.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today. Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Vorwald Enterprises, Inc. in Monona, Canalco Floor Covering in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Bruins and James Insurance, your Cornell Mutual Agent in Monona, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg.
MFL MarMac defeating West Branch by a final score of 21-0. The Bulldogs really set the tone on the first drive of the ball game. McHugh scored on the opening drive, a 7-yard touchdown run. Cranbeer's PAT made it 7-0. Then the Bulldogs forced a 3-and-out, got a stop, and they went right down the field again. Blitzbentine scored on a 1-yard run. Cranbeer's PAT made it 14-0. And we were really just a little past the halfway point of the first quarter. The Bulldogs were in the lead. It stayed that way until the half. Then in the opening drive of the second half, West Branch with a turnover inside their own 15-yard line. Bulldogs scored on a 10-yard pass play. Blitzbentine, say that 3 times fast on a cold night, hooked up with Christofferson, and the PAT there by Cranbeer. He was perfect on the night, made it 21-0. That's the final score. Bulldogs held West Branch to 18 yards in the first half. That set the tone. Let's go through the individual totals. So let's start with MFL MarMac.
For the Bulldogs tonight on the ground, they were led by Blitzbentine. 12 carries, 66 yards. He had that 1 touchdown. McHugh had 13 carries, 72 yards. He also had a touchdown. And Powell, 11 carries, 52 yards. Bryce Radloff had 4 carries for 39 yards. Elias had those 2 fumbles that he fell on, so he lost 6 yards. And then Christofferson had that 1 carry for 6 yards. So 43 carries on the ground, 229 yards of offense. In the air, Blitzbentine was 2 of 5 for 20 yards. He had that 10-yard touchdown pass. Elias Hatt was 1 for 1 for 7 yards. Christofferson caught the 10-yard touchdown. Radloff caught 1 for 7 yards, and Powell caught 1 for 10 yards. So 27 yards on the air, 229 on the ground, 256 yards of offense on a very cold and windy night up here in Monona.
Let's go to the totals for West Branch. They had a better second half, but were down by 2 scores, trying to work their way back. Quickly found themselves down by 3 scores. They were fighting uphill the second half.
Right. They had 18 yards of offense we talked about in the first half. Aaron Marsh ended up having 13 carries for 41 yards. Cale Seidel had 5 carries, 22 yards. And the quarterback, Brennan Dale, had 14 carries, 17 yards. So they had 80 yards of offense on the ground on 32 carries. Dale was 5 for 11 for 45 yards. Seidel had 1 attempt as well. The receivers were Seidel had 1 catch for 1 yard. Arneman had 2 catches for 30 yards. Farmer had that catch for 9 yards. And then Marsh had 1 catch for 5 yards. So 45 yards in the air, 80 yards on the ground, 125 yards of offense after only those 18 yards in the first half. Yeah. And they had 5 penalties, 55 yards. They had 3 personal foul penalties, which killed them tonight.
Yeah, they were each huge in this ball game. One of them forced a 4th and 18 play, which they had to go for it, down 21-0. For West Branch, they really had that one drive when they were down 21-0, late in the third quarter, early into the fourth quarter. That was their best drive of the night. That's when they found themselves, got some footing offensively.
They did. They had a nice drive. They got themselves down the field. They were knocking on the door, and kudos to the MFL MarMac Bulldog defense, forcing them wide when they wanted to go upfield, taking away the passing lanes, and turning them over on downs.
So MFL MarMac looks like they're going to face Regina in the quarterfinals next Friday night here in Monona. We plan on giving you an update on that ball game. We know that West Hancock is leading Starmont 42-3 as they start the fourth quarter. And let's see if we have another score to update you on.
We've got a final on that. It's 10-49 was the final. West Hancock has defeated Starmont.
All right, Regina leads 33-6. Regina leads 33-6 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. So Regina will come to MFL MarMac next Friday night. And I've got a message there, and somebody from Regina asking me if they go to MFL MarMac next Friday night. Well, yeah, you do.
You do.
And what was the final of the West Hancock game again?
West Hancock defeats Starmont tonight 49-10.
So we'll take a break. When we return, we'll be joined by MFL MarMac football coach Dan Anderson when our postgame show continues. You're listening to Bulldog Playoff Football from KCTN Sports.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
MFL MarMac Football is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. This is KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Welcome back to Monona. MFL MarMac victorious tonight. Final score 21-0. We're joined by MFL MarMac football coach Dan Anderson. Coach, first off, let's give props to the defense. What an effort. West Branch had 18 yards the first half.
Hey, we'll take that. Yeah, some of the hitting out there and the desire was there. Yeah, if you play defense like that, you can go far. So, we didn't give them anything in the running game, and they had, I think, one shovel pass or something like that. They got a few yards. Besides that, we completely shut them down. They had nothing. So,
all right, let's start at the start of the ballgame. That's where it all began for you guys. An impressive drive to set the tone.
Yeah, and that was going into the wind, and that was a strong wind there out of the northwest. And, we were able to maintain our drives and win up front. And these guys had – I have a defensive line right here that's as good as, probably any we might see, with that 56. He's an all-stater, and 55, he's a tough kid, and 77, those guys are all back from last year. And so, that's the strength of their team is right up front with their defensive line, and we were able to get them moving. So,
all right. The other thing is the aggressiveness you guys showed. Had 4th and 4 at midfield early in the ball game, and you guys decided to go for it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just go with your gut. And sometimes, I suppose I could look like a fool too, but, I just felt like, we did it unbalanced, and we saw they hadn't been shifting to it. So they weren't recognized that we called big, and we brought a tackle over, and they weren't recognizing that. So we had an extra man on that side, and we were able to cave them in, and Quinn was able to put his shoulder pads down and got us plenty of yards. There was more than 4 yards there. He got plenty.
Offensively tonight, you end up rushing for 229 yards. Let's give props to your offensive line up front. Let's start there.
Yeah. They had a good game plan. Coach Pomerantz had a great game plan for us, way to get advantages. And we put in a couple other formations to get some double teams on that number 56 because he is a heck of a football player. That guy, like I said, is an all-stater, and we had to make sure that we had 2 hats on him when we were running the ball a lot of the time, so we had to change our formations a bit, but it worked just fine.
Here we go again. When you look at the numbers, it's balanced again. McGee, 72 yards, 13 carries. Powell, 52 yards, 11 carries. Blitzbenteen, 12 carries, 66 yards. Rattle off 4 carries, 39 yards. Everybody contributing.
Yep. It's hard to defend that, isn't it? And you got that many guys carrying the ball and getting good yards. So obviously, again, it comes down to your offensive line and guys, taking pride in their blocking and understanding their assignments and great communication up front. Our linemen, really do a great job of communicating because they were blitzing that number 50 a lot. He's a returning starter from last year's team too. He's a good linebacker, and they got in there a couple times, but we were able to make a few adjustments to their blitzes and got some good yards.
The other thing is with the passing game. I mean, Blitzbenteen, I think, was solid for you throwing the ball tonight in tough conditions.
It was, yeah. I don't know what he was for passing, but he did a really nice job of getting the ball there, and we dropped a couple of them that maybe we should have had too. But I was very happy with Carver running the ball and throwing the ball.
Yeah, had a couple of completions, one of them for a touchdown, which was your final touchdown of the ball game. All right, so now you guys go to the quarterfinals. This is where you guys have been the last few years, and this team has been chomping at the bit to get back.
Yeah, you know what? That's the past now. I mean, obviously we understand we've been here, 5 years straight, and we haven't gotten past this point, but these guys want it so bad, and we've got a really good Regina team that's one of the best passing teams in the state of Iowa coming in with Gentry Dumont's throwing for over 2,000 yards, passing and 26 touchdowns or something. So, that was coming into tonight. Who knows what he had for yards tonight? But it's going to be a different type of ball game next week with Regina. They spread it out and just throw.
Yeah, and that'll be a challenge for you guys. But I think you've seen some of that. We saw it last week.
Yeah, we saw it against Hudson. Obviously, we know who we are, and we're going to run the ball. But when we're on defense, we come after teams. So we're going to be putting hits on him. It's hard to throw a good ball when your ribs hurt.
All right, Coach. We'll see. Congratulations on the win. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
MFL MarMac football coach Dan Anderson talking things over with his Bulldog team, victorious tonight, 21-0. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll wrap things up here from Monona. 21-0 the final score. Bulldogs on the way to the quarterfinals. Back with more after this. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Welcome back to Monona. Start to wrap up our post-game show, and hopefully in the future we'll catch up with West Branch in their program. John Hirschman there, the head coach. They closed their season 6-4, and for West Branch, this is the norm. I mean, you get to the playoffs, even the round of 16. I know their goal is to get back to the Dome once again, but an outstanding effort, outstanding season they've had this year.
Yeah, a couple close losses, and tonight just ran into a really stiff Bulldog defense who really stifled them in the first half. Had a great drive there in the third quarter, not able to get the points on the board.
All right, so we hope to catch up with those guys in the future. Back-to-back years that MFL MarMac and West Branch have played for the first time in school history. Last year it was at West Branch. They won that ball game with a fourth quarter comeback. MFL MarMac had enough distance tonight to control this ball game. So now let's talk about this. Regina, MFL MarMac. Regina's on their way. They lead 33-6. That ball game's in the fourth quarter. It's a great matchup. Regina, a team that is 8-1. They're only lost to West Branch. MFL MarMac comes in. They're actually, both teams are actually now 9-1 on the season.
9-1.
So let's talk a little bit about that matchup. It'll be a different team next Friday night they face.
It will. It'll be similar to that Hudson team, but much more efficient. You know, they've got an established program where they like to throw it around, and you know, MFL MarMac handled Hudson's spread very well, but very different than what they've seen the last couple of weeks. You know, so they're going to have to retool this week. Think about that. The conditions are going to be huge next week. If they have something like this, it's hard to throw the ball. If there's any rain, it's hard to throw the ball. But the ground game always carries, and we'll see how this field holds up, what they get for the week.
Yeah, defensively is where MFL MarMac really hangs their head. Don't get me wrong. They were good tonight offensively. Not great offensively. They were really good. But defensively, you feel like they're going to have a chance. Defense always travels well.
Yeah, they are just so solid. And even when West Branch tried to get the corner and tried to spread them out, they're getting upfield and forcing that action away from the line of scrimmage. And then when they do catch up to them, it's a loss. So they're doing a nice job defensively right now. And if they ever have one of those great nights of offense, somebody's going to get caught with them having a wonderful game.
And everybody's got a hand in them. They rushed for over 220 yards in this ball game tonight, and again, spreading the wealth. So our countdown to kickoff next Friday night begins at 6:15. Game time is at 7 o'clock here on KCTN FM 100. We'll also have the live video stream for you on KCTN.com. So again, our countdown to kickoff will start at 6:15 next Friday night with game time at 7 o'clock. We'll see you next Friday night.
Yep, we'll be here. Another rematch.
Again, MFL MarMac to the quarterfinals next week against Iowa City Regina. And the winner heads to the Unidome, and the Bulldogs for the 5th year in a row playing in the quarterfinals. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks once again to Hunter Johnson for running our camera here tonight, and also Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.